What's up, beautiful people? I'm here with my main man, Lee Syatt, for another fun-filled episode of the Church of What's Happening Now, new edition. It's Tuesday, the 12th of August.
Isn't that crazy?
The month is flying. The kids, I think in Florida, they're already at school.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Florida, Nashville, kids already at school, starting. It flew by this summer, dog.
My cousins lived in Florida when I grew up, and I used to that used to blow my mind that they were in school in August. That would suck.
Sweating your ass off the last 2 weeks, making believe you want to be there.
Oh.
Then you got to go to school for Labor Day and then come back just start school after Labor Day. That destroys it. So I'm in school for 2 weeks and I got my first vacation, and it's a Monday and I got to come back on Tuesday like half with a sunburn. Just let me go back.
Sometimes now they'll have you go like the Wednesday, and then like you'll go for like 2 days, and then you have the long weekend for Labor Day. They fuck with you. That's like a job like I sort of regret not doing as a teacher. Like that, I know it's a pain in the ass, but the schedule is fucking awesome.
No, it's not.
You wouldn't like that? Be done by 3?
No.
Dude, there's so many
You're
comics
not done by
teachers.
3. They're done by 3. You got to stay and mark papers and grade this and do
Fucking
that.
second grade, so there's no papers.
Oh, okay, but you still got to fucking work. You still got to deal with those fucking kids.
Yeah, that part's tough.
You still got snots, and kids are different. They're not respectful. And so what? You got 2 months off in the summer? How bad do you feel in September? I'd rather work the whole summer than have the summer off and then have to go back in September like, fuck. Now I got to go back to this job and do this shit all over again.
Really? I would love 2 months off every year. You wouldn't like that? You don't like vacations.
I don't like vacations. What am I going to do? Sit around?
I never understood. It's why you work so hard, is to take a break.
What break? There's no breaks.
What do you mean, what break?
What breaks? People who take breaks end up dead. There's no breaks.
Everyone ends up dead, so take some breaks.
But on your time, not on the world's time, there's no break. Lee, you know why I don't like breaks? Because everybody's always complaining. 7 out of people complain about money issues right now.
Yeah.
And 8 out of 10 people complain about their career. But you got the audacity to go on a vacation. I love stand-up comedy. The only thing I don't like about stand-up comedy that I never liked, that's why it's very weird that I did it, because I don't like telling you what I'm going to do in 2 weeks on a Saturday. Leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Don't call me on a fucking, October 23rd, I'm getting married. That's your business. That's got nothing to do with me. It's my son's birthday. That's got nothing to do with me. Okay? It really doesn't. I mean, but every day you get a call on who's hurting financially, who's doing this, and then you have the people that, what about this? So your girlfriend, that goofy bitch, right? Because everybody's got a goofy fucking bitch girlfriend that has horrible ideas, but she sucks our dick and they talk us into it. So how about next April, we go to Caracas, Venezuela, and you just got your dick sucked. You're like, oh yeah, that would be great. Oh my God, I always wanted to go to fucking Caracas. Okay, and that's a great vacation. I'm not lying to you. You want to, this is what you work for. But what if 3 weeks before Caracas, your cat dies, your car blows up, and you lost your job? Are you still going to go on that vacation? White people do. Like, let's still go. What are they going to do here? So the whole 10 days, I'm thinking about where I'm going to work. I miss my cat, and what am I going to drive when I get back? That's not a fucking vacation. That's what I don't like. I don't know what's going to happen next March. How much do they want? $100. I'll lose $100 to fucking pander somebody. Like, yeah, maybe I'll go. But for me to give you $8,000, and I don't know what's going to happen next March, and all of a sudden March comes along, my mother just died, my uncle's in the hospital, my girlfriend's got a foot that got cut off, and you want me to go on vacation. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Life isn't that easy. And there's people who still take off in that situation.
Well, yeah,
and
those
you have
are idiots.
to worry about that. Like somebody called me last year and like, I'm going on vacation, but I'm concerned. My father's really sick. He's on his deathbed. That's when the vacation gets canceled. Because I would never want to be on a vacation and get the call that my dad died.
That's fair.
So 3 days later, I got to get back on a plane. Now I got to go back crying, on the fucking plane like a faggot. For what? For what? And that's what I don't like about vacations, that I don't know what's going to be happening at that time. Yeah, on paper, anything. You know us as comedians.
Right.
Plan something. Plan something. As a comic, plan something. Because the day you go, your girlfriend's like, let's do August 23rd. Okay, August 23rd. That's the day Tarantino calls you. Kimmel calls you. That Friday. That Friday before you leave is the day, name the biggest director today. He calls you and says, I have 4 days for you in the movie. They start Sunday. And now you got to look at your cunt family and go, oh, looks like you're going on your own. I didn't want to go to Disneyland anywhere. I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to go anywhere. That's in my mind all the time. That's the type of guy I am. I don't want to miss nothing. When we grew up in North Bergen, you didn't want to go home. You did not want to go home. Did you ever want to go home when you were in high school? Because you didn't want to wake up the next day and go, bro, after you left, a chick pulled up and sucked everybody's dick. And you're like, God damn it, I should have done that book report on trigonometry or whatever. So we were raised not to go home. So you understand all these little things? That's why I don't like vacations.
I totally get it. But why? I get the business thing. But like before that, every scenario was like worst. Like if you go on a vacation, the world's going to end. Like what if the world doesn't end? Like
What do you mean the world's going to end?
You said like my mom died, my cat died.
Right, but no. Think about it. Let's say right now, you talk to your girlfriend and she goes, this weekend we want to go to Saratoga. That's fine. It's Monday. You know, I don't know what I'm going to feel like, but I'll yes you to do on Monday. I'll tell you whatever the fuck you want to hear about Saturday. You know, but as Thursday comes along, you got an audition Monday. I got no time to hold hands and walk around the town. Oh my God, let's go look at the museum. I don't have time for that shit. I don't have time, and I've never had time for that. I've been one of those guys that we cry when we don't have what we want. But to get it, we're going to take a vacation now. That doesn't fly with me at all, because if you're going to come back from that vacation going, I don't know what's going on with my comedy. Well, you went on vacation for a week. That's what happened to your comedy. You went on vacation. You thought you earned the right to go on a fucking vacation. And at the end of the day, none of us earned the fucking right to go on a vacation. None of us. None of us. There's a number that you have to earn to go on a vacation. It's unrealistic. So that means you're never going to go on a fucking vacation. I need to make $8 million in the month of March. Never going to happen. So I'm not going on vacation unless I mug Jeff Bezos.
What if you make 7?
I ain't going on vacation. The goal was 8.
Jesus Christ.
That's how you have to treat yourself. Who the fuck am I to go swing somewhere when I owe on my credit card, I have a mortgage, and I have all these things in my life? Who the fuck am I to go hang out with white people and drink cocktails and before you drink them, honey, we're going to put this on the Visa card. Yeah, okay. So that's not a vacation.
Right.
That's not a vacation. A vacation to me is, let's go. And we got 20 chicks coming from all over the world, and they all got to sign NDAs because they're dying anyway, right? We're killing them anyway on the boat, right? They're not making it back to tell an Epstein story or nothing. That's what people are going to learn from this Epstein list. No more stories. Once you finish with them, you kill them all. That's it. You want to come to an orgy? Just know prepared to die. Sign your will before you come in, because you ain't going home. That's it. I hope people learned all this shit from Puffy and Diddy and fucking Epstein and the island with Carlos Leder. What was that? Paradise Cove, where they were doing coke and doing abortions. Women were so coked up they were doing abortions fresh. Like they were just ripping the fucking baby out of your snatch with cocaine. What was the name of Pablo Escobar? Not Pablo. Carlos Leder had an island. Remember? Between Colombia and Miami, Carlos Leder bought a fucking island. And it was filled with cocaine. Carlos Leder was one of the guys from the Medellin cartel that thought he was fucking philosophical. He was half German and half Colombian, so he loved Hitler. So he would fucking get coked up and talk about Hitler and fucking all this shit. And once he lost his mind, the cartel got together. When the United States said, we're going to go, Norman's Cay. When the United States got together, they go, what are we going to do? And the cartel got together and go, look, we could end this. Just give him Carlos Leder. He's fucking crazy anyway. He's crazy. He lives on an island. He's having orgies, fucking killing kids, women, people fucking, sucking. They were bringing the coke there and leaving like 10 kilos. And he was snorting it all.
Do you think it was really good Coke?
Dog, it was an island with Coke and nobody to watch you. Whether the Coke was good or bad, I'm having a good time. Somebody's dying. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's dying. All these people want to party, but nobody wants to die. Like, when I was a kid, people OD'd. Right at a party, they OD'd. They fucking lost a fucking leg. That's a party.
I don't think they went to the
These
party
little
looking at
faggots
OD,
now
though.
sit there at DJs down the shore. Oh, yeah. To some black rapper with an organ and a stick. Dink, dink. Yeah, you looking good. Dink, dink. And what the fuck? What the fuck? So anyway, we're talking about
No
vacations.
vacations.
Now we're talking about black people. I don't know how that happened. And nobody's going to Jamaica. Anyway, that's why. That's the way I've always thought, Lee.
I mean, do you ever, looking back, do you ever be like, I should maybe like a 1 week? Like, I'm not telling. I do agree. I've never, knock on wood, I've never had credit card debt. So like that, I've been very good about that, and that I agree with. But like, if you can afford, 3 days in Tampa.
Why Tampa? I don't want to go
I
to
don't.
Tampa.
Because to you, every vacation was like to the south of France, and I'm going $100,000 in debt. I'm talking about like, let's go to the beach for 5 days, and I don't know, chill, go to Waffle House.
I went down to that North Carolina, that fucking armpit.
I forgot about that. You did go on vacation in the last couple of years.
That sucked. That shit sucks for a guy like me. You know what I like? You know what a vacation is for me? Just going to a nice hotel,
Yeah.
eating, going on the balcony, smoking dope, torturing somebody, smoking pot outside and watching security scramble, and then leaving like a little joint in the ashtray, and then going to the front desk and going, "Do you smell marijuana?" I'm a Christian. I do not like the smell of marijuana in my hotel. That's fun.
Yeah. So I see. That is fantastic. So you just want to go alone and torture people just in like new locations. You just want to torture
I'm
random
getting
people.
to an age that when I was younger, I liked torturing people. But I'm getting to an age since I have no friends. I don't talk to them. Like, I didn't talk to anybody all weekend. So I basically just tortured people. I took my daughter's softball whistle, that fucking whistle, the problems I caused with that whistle. I went to my buddy's restaurant, Eddie Bart. What was the name of Eddie Bart's restaurant? Out in the Little Ferry. Fucking great restaurant. I'm sitting there, Hackensack. Doesn't matter, George. I don't even know the name of it. So I'm sitting there with Eddie Bart, and I'm blowing this whistle. Dee, dee. And every time I blow the whistle, he's a general manager. He's getting up and looking around. For 2 hours, they thought the fire alarm was going off.
Oh, my
And every
gosh.
time they would settle, I'd do another beep, beep. And they get up and they run the fucking restaurant. He didn't know until I did the podcast a week later, and he listened to it. And I talked about the whistle.
That you
So,
would. Oh
so
my God.
Saturday night, I went out with a couple to dinner, a young couple. I met her 5 years ago. She's the first person I met in Marlboro. Then she introduced me to her boyfriend. I'm tighter with the boyfriend now than I am with her because he has a health food store. So I see him a lot more. So they invited me out Saturday night. And at first I was like, I don't know. And I met him. I had the last two edibles. I had two 500 milligram edibles. And I had some Enigma mushrooms, and I ate half the bag, but I haven't been eating mushrooms, so they kind of give you that euphoric for about a half hour. So I was eating in this restaurant. I ordered the Italian fried rice. They got Italian fried rice. And I'm eating the fried rice, and I'm fucking tripping. I'm getting high on the edibles, and the guy gave me a steak knife by mistake. So I'm just sitting there every 5 minutes. I would just pick up the steak knife and go, ha! And I just... The people next to me were going crazy every time I said ha. And then I broke the whistle out by myself. And I just started doing the beep, beep. And everybody's looking around. I'm like, and I'm calling the waiter over going, what's that whistle? And I'm like, let me find out what it is. He's running the restaurant. That's what I giggle upon. That's
God.
That's what I like doing.
Dude, I forgot that Terry and Mercy were gone. You alone for a few days must be like, that must be the craziest thing that anyone's ever, like, you just left to your own devices. How long did it take you to break the whistle out? How many days were you alone until you
Thursday night, I took the whistle out.
And they left Thursday
Listen,
morning.
hold on. Let's go to our break. Let's bring in our
All right.
guest, and we'll continue this conversation. I want to talk to you a little bit about Lucy Gum, all right? We'll be right back. We're back. Don't forget, try Lucy Gum. Our guest today is a friend of mine, My longest comedy friend that's still doing comedy, Mr. Josh Wolf. What's happening, brother?
What's up, dude?
30 fucking years, I know.
I
you.
know, man.
We saw comedy go, change. People died.
You know what, though? Like, people definitely died.
Well, that lady up in Seattle that wouldn't book me. And then she's like your ex-manager.
My old manager? The woman who, Laura.
Laura. Yeah, God rest her soul.
Yeah, Laura. You talking about Laura?
Yeah, Laura. I forgot her last name.
She didn't have Ron's last name.
No, she didn't. She
Crocker.
Laura
Crocker.
Yeah, she wouldn't book me, but I would call every Wednesday and go, hey, can I do a guest set at your club? And she would fucking cringe. I guess you can. And then the club would say, why don't you ever work here? I don't know. Laura don't like me.
She did like a one-nighter or something in the...
She had a bunch of one-nighters. Her,
Yeah, but Pat Wilson loved you.
Pat Wilson, yeah, until she found out I was getting paid and not showing to her gigs. She had that Friday at the Army base. I just stopped showing up.
Dude,
I just stopped. She's
that
like,
Friday at the Army base was
brutal.
Horrible.
I just stopped going down there. I don't want to get paid $25 to get put on a firing line.
Dude, it's the only place. It's the only place somebody threw a bottle at me from the crowd.
It was a firing line. They were going to shoot you for 25.
Fucking crazy.
I stopped going. I kept getting the checks. She's like, "Did you go? How was the show?" It was great. I never went. I didn't go for like 3 or 4 weeks. It was just $25 a week.
Place was one of the roughest shows. The fact that they knew that they might throw bottles, and nobody ever
interfered.
Nah, not once.
Then we had the comedy room with the parrot behind us.
Dude, I've never seen. I was telling somebody this story the other day. I've never seen you angrier on stage than when that parrot started making noises.
Oh my God, because you're trying to. I have enough time telling jokes and remembering my jokes, and I got a parrot behind me going, "Johnny, want a cracker?"
Yo, and this was I'm assuming at this time too, you always had coke in you. You were not a calm dude.
No.
And when that parrot started you were like, I'm gonna kill this fucking parrot. You're like, how much? You don't have to pay me, and I'm gonna kill this fucking parrot, dude. Listen to me. I was talking to you about this earlier, but we did comedy together when it was still just fun.
Listen, comedy is very fun. I mean, the new generation, it's got to be a nightmare for them because they're coming up knowing that if you get enough views on YouTube, somebody will hire you. If you, light your dick on fire on Instagram and get 3 million people, 10% of that is 300,000, right? 3 million, 300,000, 30,000, something like that. It's still enough people to rock and roll with. And they're all confused. They don't know really where to go. And I tell Lee constantly, this is just about getting funny right now. This area, this year 1 to year 12, is basically you listening, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, oh, really? You got a Netflix special? How great of you. Listen, it's not anybody else's journey. It's your journey. I was watching that stupid movie the other day.
Which one?
And it made a lot of sense to me. Full Metal Jacket. Listen to what the Marines teach you. This is my rifle. There's many like it, but this one is mine. Okay? Listen to those words. But this one is mine. This is your journey. Whether you're fucking a ballet, stand-up, jiu-jitsu, karate, whatever you're doing, it's your journey. Once you start comparing it to Lee's or Josh's or Nick, that's where your journey ends. And that's what I have to remove from the younger generation of comedy. That everybody's moving at a different pace right now. And dog, when I got to LA, the first 6 months, those were the most hurtful feelings of my life.
How come?
Because you were going to this place to see a guy that was on TV. I was raised in comedy that if you were on TV on a sitcom, you were not just funny on stage. You were a dangerous fucking man. Okay? I would go see all those guys that were on TV shows those days, and I would rip their hearts out the first 3 minutes. They couldn't even run with me. And that's what gave me confidence. I'm like, these guys aren't as funny as I fucking thought. And then there were guys that just picked up roles in movies that you were like, he's a lot better than me because he was in a movie. Then you went to see him and you're like, this guy blows. This guy blows. This is terrible fucking comedy. You know? You don't have that. Like, you can't gauge yourself with that no more. Listen, I could be the best actor in the world, go into an audition now, and if I don't have 300,000 people on Instagram and a guy less than me has 10 million, he gets the role.
But you know what else that we didn't have to deal with that they kind of do? Because there wasn't, especially when we first started, dude, there was no like carrot of, oh, if you do this, you could make a shit ton of money tomorrow. So we took a real slow drip approach to the learning because that's what it was. It was it was all about spots and only about spots because there was nothing else. Right now, it's not just spots. It's spot content, likes, all this other shit that we didn't have
So
to
your
focus
focus
on.
is on being funny and writing.
This is what I'm saying.
That's it.
This is
Your
what I'm saying.
focus was
Agreed.
on being funny and writing.
But our only goal, dude, was to be comedians. It wasn't to be internet famous.
No, there
it
was
was
no
just
internet
to
fame.
be. It was just to be comedians.
There was none of that
It was
shit.
different. It was different.
But still, like I tell young comics all the time, listen, avoid. If I knew what I knew now, avoid social media for right now.
Yeah.
Avoid it. You're not doing nothing. If you're just going to put a reel of you doing stand-up, if you're going to put a piece of you in a comedy club behind you to show the audience, don't do it. Because everybody's doing it. Right now, you got to figure out something else if you're a comedian. Listen, tickets are not moving like they used to for a lot of people. And not just lower names, higher names. It's just not happening. They're looking at these $400 ticket prices and going, dog, you know, what the fuck? So something's got to happen with comedy. And we all know what's going to happen with comedy pretty soon. There's just too many comedians. There's too many clubs. And there's not much going on.
But you know what I think is missing, dude, from comedy? What I think is missing also is like there became like this is what comedy is. But if you go back to the lineups that Mitzi used to put on, there's no Heath Heiches now. Do you know what I mean? There's nobody. She celebrated every different type
Genre,
of
right.
and I think that is missing right now. It's all, I mean, it's not all the same comic, but it's all the same comedy. We don't have those dudes. Heath Heisch, dude,
Where is Heath Heisch?
I don't know, man. Heath was legitimately funny, and to be funny in 15 minutes with all of that stuff was very difficult.
First time, what was his thing?
Heath was a prop guy.
Prop guy. But he had a prop dog that he played a preacher, a black preacher.
Yeah, dude.
And he had white women behind him. And he
Yeah.
controlled them with fucking...
Yeah.
They were like eagle arms, and
Yeah.
he controlled them and shit, and they would pop their head.
Yeah.
He did some crazy shit. First of all, I was watching George Carlin the other night.
Which
I'm a
one?
big George Carlin fan.
You're not?
No, but I actually watched it for like 20 minutes. Let's get down to basics. Okay, right now, we're living in a time where we all sound the same. The top guys are not doing anything spectacular. They're not doing anything spectacular. I'm not doing anything spectacular. Nobody's really doing anything spectacular. We're old hat. We've been around for 20, 30 fucking years. Okay? So, you know, I'm waiting for that material to blow out of my ass, too. I'm waiting. Every day I sit there and go, I've been doing the same shit I did for 30 years. It's just not doing it no more.
Yeah.
It's not doing it no more.
But this is why, like, when I hear people like Marin talk shit about Matt Rife, you sound like an old dude on the porch, man. Country music isn't just Hank Williams now, right? It evolved, and comedy is not just, it evolves also, right? And to sit back and poo-poo, because I think you're right. The younger crowd does like, part of the younger crowd that's watching, they're watching guys like Morgan Jay, and they're watching Matt Rife, and it's way more interactive, And it's because of social media, dude, and how they have ingested comedy. That's what they like. So to sit back on the porch and be like, this is what it has to be.
Here it is. Matt Rife is fucking really good at
Dude,
what he
he's
does.
so funny.
He's good at what he does.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
dude. Fuck yeah.
But my philosophy, okay? This is the philosophy I was raised on. And it took a long time to get there. Stand-up wise, took a long time to get there.
For sure.
That philosophy that I was raised on was, I'm not paying $30 to come into a place to hear Josh Wolf ask George what he does for a living.
No, I'm with you.
Okay? Don't start with that. Don't start with that. Now, let's talk about honesty here. When I met you, Josh Wolf, I had 8 minutes of material. The rest, I just went up there
Yeah.
and left to fate. I'm the first guy to tell you that. That worked for 4 fucking years. I was that good. For 4 years, I could do it.
But, dude, also, to be fair, what was amazing about what you did was you weren't crowd working, you were writing material on stage.
Okay, but I knew it. And I was banking too much on it.
Yeah.
And I knew it would get me to a certain level. My daughter's good at softball, but she's going into a realm now that athleticism ain't going to do it. Now is when you got to work hard. You got to work a little harder, and as you get older, that circle shrinks, okay? I started comedy, and I improvised at the Broker for 2 years because I had to do 5 new minutes every Tuesday. I wasn't experienced enough to write 5 new minutes.
This was Colorado?
This is Boulder. When I first started, my first 2 years, I had a gig every Tuesday, but it was the same audience. So I had to change it up, and I did. I tried writing as much as I could, but I would do 3 minutes and then 10 minutes of improvise, you know? And it was a 50-50 shot. It's always 50-50 when you improvise.
But you've always, and maybe it's changed, but you were always the best writer on stage.
On stage.
That I don't know how you are as far as sitting at a desk or whatever, but on stage, you're one of the, and to watch you do multiple sets and change
Change it.
is,
I'm getting bored.
yeah.
I don't want to get bored.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like a fucking machine.
Yeah.
So you got to put something in there. Even if it bombs, you got to put something in there so you just don't rattle off.
But you've always done that, dude.
I don't like how I felt when I did coke. Because when I did coke and went on stage, I felt a disconnect.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the disconnect when I moved here to Jersey the first year. When I would go down to Uncle Vinny's and you come down, there was a disconnect. It was a big, that's why I stopped doing it. Because I'm like, I'm not doing blow, but I feel my comedy's on blow again. There's no connect. And this last time, I'm starting to, I feel that sometimes in my set when I don't have enough material. But to get back to what we were talking about, my first 2 years in comedy were 50-50. And then I moved here in 93. And what happens here? Everybody does that. New York City is, hey, so what do you do for a living?
Mm-hmm.
And it's every fucking Guido doing that shit on stage. So I started doing it here. And then when I went to Colorado in 93, a good comic told me, he goes, once you start getting up in the levels and you start getting closer to LA, that's not accepted no more. So go away from that. And dog, I went away from, once I got to the Comedy Store, I knew that wasn't going to work.
I don't think I've ever done crowd work at the Comedy Store.
Mm-mm.
I don't think
was
I
taboo.
I don't think I ever have.
And you could feel, listen, I remember there was a comic that we were both friends with, moved from another state, was in LA for about a week and a half, and I did Brea, and I invited him down to do Brea.
Yeah.
And as soon as he got off stage in Brea, I go, this guy's not going to last here. And within 3 or 4 days, his uncle mysteriously had a heart attack, and he had to go back and give up the apartment, and he didn't last here. He's still back where he is. Great person.
I do think there is merit, like when I go on the road, if I'm doing 45 minutes or an hour, of not jumping straight into material, however you want to do it, to make sure it feels more like a conversation. I don't think there's any good for me to walk on stage and hop into material. And even if that means I bullshit about the city I'm in.
Yeah, the first 8
Right.
minutes just to warm
We're
him up.
just kind of, so
And then hit 'em.
we know we're part of a conversation. Yeah. I'm with you.
But
on
that's
that.
it. Listen, you don't think about that when you're doing comedy 8 years.
No.
You don't. You're not even up to that level of thinking like that. I got to go out there and introduce myself. I know that you got 20 seconds. You got 20 seconds. They make up their mind in 20 seconds.
Yeah,
Whether they're even going to fucking like you. So in those 20 seconds, what do? I Lenny Clark it. I go up there and I just jump on them. Why fuck around? As soon as you hit gloves, instead of going back to your corner, just come out with the right. Why are we even going back to the corner? Why are we doing this shit? You got 20 seconds for them to like you. Go Google it, GPT chat it, whatever, all that shit. You got 18 seconds for them to go, I like this guy.
Yeah.
I like his eyes, I like his shoes. He's fat, he's too skinny. I don't like his fucking neck. I don't like his gold chain. You got 20 seconds. I'm not going to give you 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm going to get into you when you can't even make a decision. You're just laughing. Now you got no choice. I'm making you feel different. My finger is already in your pussy. There's no look at the finger, it's going in. No, no, it's in your asshole already. I'm already, and now you ever just get to a girl and start eating her pussy? There's no hold on, my dad might come home. None of that shit. They're in. If you ask them, can I eat your pussy? My dad might come home. My grandma's on the way from bingo. But once you dive into that monkey and pick up those legs, and you're and you're licking that fucking asshole, they're not going to tell you, stop, my grandmother's coming home from church. You're in. You're in. So why are we going up there playing this dumb game? You got 20 seconds. You got 20 seconds for them to even consider you. I don't want them to make that decision. I don't want them to I'm going to make it for them.
I will tell you something right now. First of all, nobody has ever attacked a crowd in the first 10 or 15 seconds. When you decide to do it, you don't always do it. But there's some nights, but when you decide to go in on it, it's kind of crazy. But you have your secret sauce is that energy right there.
And the laugh. The smile is on my face.
For sure.
So they're not getting tortured. They know I'm fucking around because not what you say, it's how you say it.
But that energy and how you can go in stories or just in your stand-up, it's honestly what I equate it to Kinnison's, how when he used to do that, like that voice. It's so 0 to 100.
You have to.
But you're taking for granted that that's kind of your superpower.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Most of us don't have.
We don't have
that
superpowers not to use.
For you, for sure,
put them in a fucking box and look at them. I'll take it out only on Friday night.
Dude. But this is what's amazing about your stand-up, is that it goes from 0 to 100, and you're back down to 0, but it's all fun.
And
Fuck
you're watching
you.
them. You're watching your audience. You want to break them a little bit, and then you, like anything else in life, you got to give them a little breath. They got to get the first aid kit. You know what I'm saying? They got to get the first aid kit. But as they're putting the Band-Aid on, before that Band-Aid gets wrapped, I'm hitting them again. Then I got to wrap that Band-Aid. Why let them rest?
I have to ask you a question I've never asked you before. And it just dawns on me because I just saw it the other day. What's that special where your hair is jet black?
Sociably unacceptable.
What? I've known you forever. That could not have been your decision to do jet black.
Ask them what happened. The first show, the camera my head was too shiny, or the hair, so they had to darken it up, dog.
I was like, there's no way, before I just saw him a week ago, there's no way I've known you for that you were like, I gotta dye my hair before the show.
At the special. It wasn't dye. They put powder, black powder. They had to, yeah.
Why did they do that?
Because
I wasn't involved in that. That whole thing was from the start. That was the special where the couple was fighting in the front row.
yes, that was a nightmare.
What do you?
That's worse than the parrot.
Bro,
No, the
first
parrot
show-
was the fucking.
First show, I ate a bag of dicks. And the second show, I was like, I got to change this around. And I did your idea. I switched it to a story. I opened up with the story about Willie Vandy and the 18-inch dick. And then I got him. But the whole time, there was a girl came to see me, but her boyfriend didn't like me. So she said, I'm going to see Joey, and he goes, I'm coming with you. Out of jealousy, like the chick, she's probably just into stand-up comedy. The thing was an ugly little thing. And she brought her boyfriend, and the boyfriend kept making a little remark. And I remember sitting there at the 22-minute mark going, what would happen if I just kicked this guy in the head like a field pump? I'm like, what kind of special would this be? Would I get sued? Would the club get sued? This is all I'm thinking about. And then some kid tapped him on the shoulder, and the kid calmed down. But it was not good. It was not good. I was like, you know what? I'm going to end this right here and just field punt this guy's fucking head. Like, I was that pissed that I finally wait all my life. It's 1991. It's 2015 or 14. I waited fucking 15, 30 years to shoot a special. And I got to have a kid trying to be cute here in front of me, making noises.
Nah.
I don't want to be here. I'd rather watch Mission Impossible. And I'm like, do I just field punt this motherfucker's head away and end my career right now? Like, that was going to
I had to kick somebody out.
No, not kicking out.
In Vancouver.
Kick him through the head so his head flies off his fucking shoulders. And the guy in the back goes, score! 3 points. Punt the ball.
This drunk, she was the drunkest in the front row for the taping of the special. And she was sitting right next to the stage mic. Joe, when I listened to the show up until before we kicked her out, it was a lot of these noises. That type of drunk. And then she would say to her friend, you could just hear her, we should have brought more booze. Just, it's all you could hear when I was watching. And when I had to kick her out, it was, you were at the show. It was like she couldn't, well, I'm just trying to have a good time.
Yeah, they all have to.
Yeah.
I'm not drunk. No. You're not drunk. Don't worry about nothing. It's all going to be okay for you.
Do you still write as much on stage, or do you? Because I know for a while you were by, what was that, like that egg joint? We met at a couple times in the valley, out near where you live. Yeah.
Which one?
And I would show up, and you would have your
Two notebooks out.
Yeah.
In the afternoons. It's just not working like it used to.
But when you were writing, when you were doing that, you were disciplined about going and sitting.
Every day you're getting on stage.
Yeah.
It's a rotate. Stand-up comedy is not getting on stage once a week.
No.
And that's what I'm doing, basically, once or twice a week. You got to get on stage 3-4 nights a week. And that roll, it's a roll. It's a roll. And forget about after a month. And forget about, that's why there's no vacations. That's why there's no vacations.
I just got back from vacation.
I know, but you've been doing this.
Yes, 30 years. My first one, too.
Can't go on vacation.
Agreed.
Nowhere. Until something big happens.
Yeah.
And listen, I didn't take time off till I booked the longest yard. Wow. So from 91 to 2004, I was on stage every night.
Do you still have your notebooks?
When I got in New Mexico, there was no open mics in Santa Fe. You had to go to Albuquerque, and it was like once a week, so I wasn't going to go down there. I was focused on a movie. But that's the first time. That wasn't a vacation.
Have you showed him your old notebooks?
I throw them away. I throw a lot of them away. Like after like 10 years, you got to throw them away. You get stacks of them.
I know, but
it's 4 a year.
But is the notebooks that you kept about every set?
Oh yeah, I still got those in a box in the closet.
Do you still have those?
Yeah, I still got everything. I stopped doing them when I left LA because I knew that there wasn't going to be no more 300 sets a year.
Listen, one thing I could never understood, how you walked everywhere, you did a ton of coke, but you were 380 pounds. I'm like, this dude never stops moving. All he does is snort, but how is he still 300? And he you walked everywhere, dude.
Everywhere.
Because.
But then after a while, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Once I got to 310 was when I started having difficulties. Like it was bad. Like if the elevator broke, I didn't leave the house. I was on the 4th floor.
No, I remember that.
Anywhere.
I remember that.
Elevator breaks, you're in no danger. And there was no Grubhub then. There was none of that shit. It was delivery, and nobody was going to deliver 4 floors. When the elevator broke, I wasn't like leave. Papa didn't leave the building. It got to the point where my wife had to tie my shoelaces. You bought me 4 suits, April of 2001. You gave me $300 to go buy 3 suits, 3 shirts, 3 pairs of socks.
That place up on
underwear, the
yeah,
whole
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
They give you everything. I got a commercial for the oil. Pay us now or pay us later. Pennzoil. And I had to wear a suit. And the people told me, we don't have a suit for you. Like, you're a jumbo. So Josh had to give me money for me to go buy 3 suits. I bought those suits in April of 2001.
Jumbo.
And this is the truth, guys. In June, I went to put those suits on. You know when you put a pair of pants on, you have to squeeze your stomach? No. It was 3 inches away. Like, I couldn't even. That's how fast I was gaining weight. That was the speed of the weight I was gaining. I just found, because every morning I wake up, people send me Joe Rogan shit.
Yeah.
And I found out, like, in those days, this was my first 5 hours on the planet were 10,000 calories. It was all destruction. Everything I did from the time I woke up to 1 o'clock could kill a person, because I would get up and drink coffee and smoke a pack of cigarettes. 3/4 of a pack of cigarettes with weed.
But what people don't understand about your cigarettes, you went from never smoking a cigarette in your life to 2 packs a day the
Like
first day
that.
you picked him up.
Like
he was like,
that.
I'm a smoker now. And
Like that.
And
It wasn't like lightly doing.
no,
You do it
dude.
in 2 puffs.
The most aggressive cigarette smoker, like you hated him. That's how you smoke.
Hated him. Fucking hated
And
him.
just 3.
It was.
You're like 2 puffs and just that was it.
It was insane
Yeah.
what my body had gone through. But we discussed it this morning. Like, I don't miss stand-up like I used to, because my friends aren't there, you know?
Yep.
I've made new friends here to do stand-up once or twice a week, and it's great.
Do you miss things like?
I don't miss to hang at night. I got to get home. I'm tired.
Yeah.
But I tell you what I do miss. I miss afternoons. We used to have really good days. And you know what? I hate to say it. We had no money.
No.
We had enough money. I would always steal cigarettes from that gas station. I would stick my hand behind the counter when he was pumping gas.
What was the place that no matter what you were getting a lighter?
7-Eleven.
Yeah.
I robbed that 7-Eleven. I had 80 lighters.
Yeah.
I was pissed because they used to have football teams on the Bix. I would rob the whole top floor and put them in my jacket and go home, and I'd have everybody except Dallas and Philly. I go,
I remember I asked you once, I go, don't you have enough lighters? And you were like, I'm doing it on principle. I'm like, what principle? Well, I don't think you know. Yeah.
you know, Josh, this is what pisses me off. I told my wife, I think you're going to think about it this way, too. I'm 62 years old.
Yeah.
Like, I cooked a hot dog this weekend without my wife. But pretty much I was scared to turn the kitchen on or anything, you know. I did some laundry and I was scared to put it in the dryer, you know, all that shit. But I'm going to tell you guys something. This is how I feel today. I don't have patience with people no more
Yeah.
because of what happened with me. I have a friend, and, you know, she contacted me a year ago about something. People might think I don't talk to her because, I don't know. I don't talk to her because she's a loser. Because after what we went through and what we saw, especially a guy like me, because remember, when I was doing coke and working, the hardest I was working, I was not the healthiest guy. I had a girlfriend, I had cats, I had no bank account, or I was getting all my clothes from Big Daddy. If I got any money, it went to cocaine. I didn't even buy clothes. Underwear and socks. And then I said, fuck it, why wear underwear? I save on underwear, the laundry space, that's an extra quarter, because my underwear like this big, you know what I'm saying? So Why? Fuck, I put 3 pair of pants in a suitcase.
Yeah.
It's 80 pounds. You know, I'm not gonna lie to nobody.
Yeah.
You're 400 fucking pounds. But my point is, I started comedy in 91. And my cocaine addiction was what it was. And I just came to terms with it. I said, I'm gonna keep doing I'm gonna keep doing comedy as hard as I can, but I'm sick and tired of quitting cocaine. I'm sick and tired of quitting for 3 days. Forget it. Why quit? Do what you do. Just keep it under a minimum. Just make sure you don't get into cocaine more than you do the comedy. That was my rule, okay? I can't believe that through all those addictions and all that waking up at 6 in the morning and getting up, going to bed at 5, getting up at 6 and looking at breakdowns and sending them in at 9, and you were there when I had 3 managers for a showcase and 6 agents. I would lie to all of them because I didn't give a fuck. And the fact that I stopped snorting at 44 and things didn't really change for me till I was about 48, 49. And I didn't give up, and I worked with that intensity, but people are gonna come to me now with a fucking story. I can't even talk to you. Never mind look at you. I cannot talk to you. I cannot talk to people no more. When somebody says they're gonna do something now, and they tap out after 2 months, I'm done with them as friends. Because I can't believe that I'm 62 and I had every reason to fucking quit. GED, felon, no family, and I stuck it out.
Dude.
And motherfuckers today are like, well, yeah, you know what? I ain't got time for this.
Not to mention, just in forget your personal life, which had horrible things happening.
Horrible.
But just your career, you were told, I remember, too dirty. Nobody's ever going to book you. Too dirty. You
Old.
Can't talk like that.
When I got to LA, I was already
yeah.
34. I wasn't fucking no 28-year-old good-looking kid. But also remember what you taught me. When we got to LA, we were talking one day, and you go, Joey, they don't want to listen to you until you start talking about your life. You have to draw a picture for them. And that's one thing I didn't do. I just thought it was about jokes. And even today, I'm struggling with that. I'm having a hard time writing about me, about my conflicts, because right now, listen.
Yeah, but this is
What are my conflicts? I get up at 6:30, I drink a cup of coffee, I sit on my balcony,
But
and I look at the fucking sun.
You've always, here's the thing, I think there's 2 different things. All of your material has always been very personal. That doesn't mean you have to divulge something specifically personal about yourself.
No, but here's the problem. My life is so boring now.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing.
Got it. Yeah.
At least when you're on the road, you got a story.
Yeah.
Some chick was gonna suck your dick halfway, and she passed out and puked.
Got it.
When we did this podcast before, Monday's podcast was about the week before. On the road. We had a great time last week in Miami. Holy fuck. We had the red beans and rice. We had the banana. Nicky jumped off the building. He broke his ankle. You follow me? So we moved that. So now it's like, I don't steal nothing. I don't snort coke.
You tell me you don't steal lighters from 7-Elevens when you walk in?
How can I steal now?
Yeah.
I'm 52 years
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, once a
Everyone,
yeah. I have
Okay,
dark
all right.
moments in my life.
Okay, yeah.
I still double take on a purse. Like if I see a purse that's unguarded, I'll look at it and go, Joey, what are you thinking? Get your shit together. I see purses with phones sticking out. You know, that was my day. I would just be flipping phones. When I got to the store, I would go back in the morning to see who would leave their phones. And I would take them to the bank, the black bank robbers from St. Louis, and they give me like $50 a phone. I stole everything. I'm not gonna lie to nobody. So
Do you
for me
remember
to say to you, I don't steal anymore, but I still got urges. When I see things, I go, look at these motherfuckers.
Do you remember cashing those checks?
Who?
Do you remember cashing those checks?
From the Improv.
No. That got sent to my box.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I got a Wells Fargo account that I just used for fucking stolen checks. I had a Bank of America and I had a Wells Fargo that I just used for stolen checks.
Why didn't you just go to a cash check cashing place? You go to an actual bank.
because they would take percentages out. Look, I had a check one time for Spider-Man. This is how much of a fucking Puerto Rican I am. And I'll tell you the truth. Dog, me and my wife were flat fucking broke. I mean, we couldn't make rent. And I'll never forget the Sunday when I said, you better look in here. I got my first residual fed from Spider-Man 2. And I looked at it and I go, because on Sundays, SAG posts what you're getting that week.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
6 o'clock. You always look at SAG to see what check. That's how broke I was.
Oh, I remember checking the websites too.
You too?
Oh,
please.
fuck.
And I would wait for the mailman of the
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
I'd be out there, the little Filipino guy, I'd be out there fucking.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
checks
I
today.
remember
Come on,
checking.
check. He would tell me, no mail today. Bro, check in your bag. There's something in there for me. I'm telling you, I saw it. SAG. I would fucking fight. But I'll never forget that Sunday when I called my wife and I go, look at this check we're getting. Like I was like the biggest check I ever had at that point was like $300, anything. And I told my wife, look at the check we're getting. And we were like walking on fucking eggshells for 3 days. The check finally came. This is how much my wife trusts me. I called my wife at 11:30 and told her the check got there. She goes, I'm on a bus right now. I'm going home to get that check and cash it. So we went to Bank of America and they wouldn't No, we went to the check cashing place.
Yeah.
On Hollywood Boulevard. They wanted like $2,100, dog. And I'm thinking, that's a lot of cocaine. That's a lot of coke. We got to figure something out.
Yeah.
So me and my wife went to Wells Fargo. I had that checking account there to cash stolen checks. And I went there with her, but they wouldn't. The check said Joey Diaz. They wouldn't cash it. Me and my wife were like, you better cash this fucking check. It was an $18,000 check.
Does your
We haven't eaten in fucking
license say Joseph?
Jose Diaz.
Jose?
So my wife found a check stub from SAG that said, and that's the only way so they let us deposit it, but they only gave us $1,000. We went right to Sizzler. Right on La Brea?
Yeah, it was on La Brea.
Right there.
Yeah.
Soggy shrimp.
Oh, I
We thought-
remember
I thought it was
that.
DJ
Yeah.
Khalid.
Yeah.
You follow that fat fuck on Instagram. He always eating and shit. And then he jumps in a little pool after he eats and shit. Yeah, that was us. I thought it was DJ Khalid.
I
eating
remember that
eating
fucking
sirloin and shit. Every time I got a check, I take my wife there like we were fucking Johnny Bananas. Sirloin, 2 tables, please. And then we got to go eat that shrimp that gives you diarrhea. Or my other celebratory spot was Acapulco. That was my joint, the all-you-could-eat lunch special.
Where was that?
Oh, Acapulco was the old. Come on, Josh Wolf.
In
Acapulco.
Hollywood?
2 of them. The Seckmore Tavern was.
Oh, right.
Los Feliz or whatever that fucking was. But they had the best all-you-could-eat.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Cheap. $9.
We were Boston Market.
Oh, Boston Market.
That's what we did. That corner, because the kids and I could go, and I could talk whenever I went. Like especially when I was single, I must have looked sad enough.
Yeah, you were sad.
Yeah.
You had those 2 kids. Your hat was on backwards.
So I must have looked sad, but they used to give us free shit.
And that's in Burbank. That one.
No, the one in Boston Market was on like La Brea and
Yeah. I know.
and Sunset or some shit. But yeah, the Ralphs, the Rock and Roll Ralphs, we used to go there 3-4 times a week, and the lady behind the hot counter, she just gave us food because she knew that I don't know how she knew.
Would you dress the kids up extra?
Oh yeah, this guy was the kid.
Yeah.
He's like a Puerto Rican mother at welfare.
You remember that?
He brought his kids, the neighbors' kids, and everybody's crying. Everybody got.
I would wipe dirt on their face
Oh
and shit.
please,
Yeah.
little dirt. Tell them they weren't getting Christmas presents and shit. They're all looking depressed and shit.
But what was no joke was that car with no air conditioning, that fucking Saturn. Oh, we took a road trip to
Lake Havasu.
That's right.
And this motherfucker put Visine in his eyeballs. The sun was shining right on it. We have no air in the car. The sun is right on it. The sunroof was open. So it's in the thing. This motherfucker puts Visine in his eyes. All of a sudden you hear,
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah. What was funny is that you saw me doing it and didn't stop me. Yeah, he was just like, no, this is too fucking good right here.
Were you driving the car?
Yeah, the red Saturn.
That red Saturn drove it down from Seattle. I think I might have bought it up there. But yeah, because in Seattle we didn't need air conditioning.
No, you didn't need air conditioning.
There-
I always need fucking air conditioning.
Well,
I like to be cold. I don't like that shit, people. Oh, you don't need air conditioning. Fuck you. Oh, the wind blows. Yeah, good. That's
I
great.
don't know about you, and I was fat. It was scary enough driving with you just because of like the speed and the music, but it would be like freezing, and you would have the AC and the windows open, going 90 on the highway. I'd have to bring sweat. You'd be like, "Why do you have a sweater?" Because I'm driving with you. The AC would be on high.
I'll tell you something else. You can tell who you're getting in the car with by how somebody buckles their seatbelt. But you buckle your seatbelt with intention. Like you should, like you're,
Use it.
yeah,
better
you're
get
like,
behind
hey,
this.
everybody else, get ready. This
So
is,
I
yeah.
get into 3 accidents every day. Look at my
Dude,
car. The
fucking-
right side, I got scratches. I don't get, and the funny thing is, honest to God, I don't give a fuck. Because I know my wife will buy me another one.
But the best,
She buys them, I smash them. That's the motto of the Diaz house. You buy them, I smash them.
what's the best car ride of all time is Brody in the backseat of his own car,
Oh my God, God rest his soul.
driving to Olympia.
No,
You-
the other place.
Was it not Olympia?
City, something island, something.
Oh, yeah.
Where the bar where he got up and said there's no Jews on the wall.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not coming back to that.
driving down the wrong way down one-way
Telling me,
street.
motherfucker, I'm not going to make it there in an hour and a half. I was making it there in an hour and a half every day. And he's like, no, it takes 3 hours. Well, let me drive your car. Dog, I did 90 on the way down there. And we put him in the back in the trunk.
Do you
He's
remember
like,
what he
"Pull
said to
over."
you when he got out of the
What did he
car?
say? People don't live this way?
He goes, we got into the parking lot,
Gig Harbor.
Gig Harbor, and he gets out of the car and he goes, this is not how I live my life.
And then I didn't see him.
It
And
was
then we
so
moved to
funny.
LA. Then we moved to LA.
Yeah.
And one night I'm at coaching horses with Carol
By the way,
and another blonde stripper.
Carol, one of my favorite.
Oh, favorite.
Okay.
Favorite.
But can I tell you,
She's still my favorite, Doug.
she said to me one night in Seattle, in the underground, because I know at what level you must have just tortured her.
Torture.
She said to me right in the underground one night, and she looks at me and she grabbed my hand, she squeezed it, and she goes,
Talk up, goddammit.
she goes, she squeezes my hand, and we're in the underground, and she goes, he's driving me crazy. And I was just like, no, yeah, he's in. Yeah. I was like, oh, he's fucking
You
you
know,
up.
when she calls me now, we're always talking. She goes, you know, I really love you. What you put me through,
dude,
what we
you-
put each other through.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, today you mentioned the hurricane ball.
The which one?
The hurricane ball. And
Yeah,
you left.
yeah.
You left like September of 96.
Right before Jacob was born.
I got down there February of 97. So you left, and I was pissed. I'm like, this motherfucker left me alone up here. And I was selling advertising for pizza companies for $15 an hour. They were paying me. It was a new company. They were going to advertise during football games and pop, so you could order delivery.
Where were you living?
I was living, I have no fucking idea, in a car or something. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
working at this place, and I got my first check for $600. And I was so fucking excited I could get to move to LA now. And again, I called Carol, and she's like, I'll pick you up. We're going to go cash that check. You owe me $184 from, it was always I owed her something.
The cheapest human.
So I get in the fucking car with her, and she gets the check, and she goes, I'm going to cash it. I'm only going to give you $100 back. I go, Carol, don't start your shit, okay? This bitch, I say something to her, she takes that check, rips it up, and throws it in my face.
Oh,
And I grab her by the fucking hair, right in the car. I'm like, Carol, are you fucking crazy? This is all the money I had. She, fuck you. I just grabbed her by the wig. I just grabbed her and pulled her hair real hard. You motherfucker! How dare you? And she's like, I'm calling the police. And she called the cops on the car wash. And I'm like, fucking bitch.
But
So
but was this pre the restraint?
No, this is at the end. This is after.
This is
what about the time I was fucking on the ecstasy, and I got caught in the restraining order, and I hid under the bed, and the cops coming in, the bed was going up and down. It was just going.
the mattress,
The
because
mattress, everything, and the cops like, come up from under the bed.
Yeah.
This was years of. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm 62. I said it earlier. For the last 5 years, I've just been trying to figure out what happened. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I got here, 59 years old. I had money in the bank, and I just want to figure out what the fuck happened. And I wrote that book with that girl, and I still think of every day, what the fuck happened, and how did this happen? How am I 62? It was just 1995. We're jumping up and down in Seattle with the lip, robbing safes.
The Lip,
fucking
Frankie
taking
the
a
Lip.
shit. Bro, you got me that apartment upstairs, and in the morning they only had a bathroom, and if the bathroom was clogged, I'd have to take a shit off the fire escape.
No, you.
Yes, I did. And I would sit there. It was like the third floor. And I would it'd be 8 in the morning. There'd be nobody out there. And I'd take a shit, and the shit, you could see it flying down like 4 floors.
I know exactly. Yeah.
This is fucking endless. Like, this is fucking endless. Like, this is endless. I lived in an office, and I talked some guy into fucking the bookie guy that didn't want to pay me.
Yeah.
And I kept beating him and shit. And I got this other guy. I met this other guy at his restaurant, and he gave me free phone lines, 1-800 numbers. Ask Josh.
Oh, yeah.
Dog, the shit that was happening to me.
Yeah.
Only could happen to me. And then I had a guy that wanted to put bets in. He lost every week. And every week I would just take his $300. And he would tell me, I want to meet the bookie. You don't need to meet the bookie. And you and me were going somewhere. They didn't want to pay us. And I said, you don't want to give me the money. Don't give me the money. But this guy's going to come looking for you. He's going to break your fucking head. Okay, I'll give you the money, but I'm not betting no more until I met the bookie.
He wanted to meet the guy.
bookie.
Yeah.
He wanted to meet the bookie. There's no bookie. There's no man behind the curtain. It's Uncle Joey. You're a loser. You're going to lose everything you put in. I'm taking that chance on you.
I remember saying to you,
Yeah.
I was like, you don't have the money to cover if he wins. And you were like, he's not going to win.
He ain't going to win.
I was like, what do you mean?
He ain't
And you were
gonna
like,
win.
nah, he's not going to win.
not gonna
He's
win.
never, you were like, he's a loser. There's no way he's ever going to win. I remember that, dude.
I had the weirdest fucking, like, life in Seattle. Then I hooked up with that dude. I used to live. Oh, that's who I was living with. The last 3 months I lived in LA, I lived with the cook,
You lived with, not Leonard.
Rodney, whatever his name.
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember.
He was my brother.
Yeah.
This dude was solid. He had an apartment with a broken window, and in the winter you would freeze in there. But he would invite me. You don't want because I started staying.
Lionel.
With him. Lyle. No.
His name's not Lionel?
No. I started staying with him when you lived in Bremerton because it was too late to take the bus. Oh, you got to take a bus to where you and Malia lived. So he would say, just stay with me, bro. This guy was a one-man wrecking crew at night. He turned into like a fucking animal. He lived in a warehouse, okay? And I'll never forget, he's like, stay here. I'm freezing, no heat, no nothing. There's a broken window, it's raining, and all of a sudden, people would throw rocks at his window. Hey, can I come up and smoke crack? I'd wake up and there are 3 black guys in my living room with no lights on, with candles, smoking crack. I go, what the fuck is this? One night I went up there and he's like, you want to go to a party upstairs? I go, yeah. Went upstairs to a party and there was like 10 girls. There was a girl dancing in a cage and shit. I'm like, fuck, I thought his name was Ron. I go, you got it going on. Really good guy.
It wasn't Lionel?
No, Lionel!
Lionel. No, it's Lionel. Yeah. Lionel.
So
Lionel.
this guy comes in with a white jacket on, with a hot chick, and he's talking about, I'm the mayor of Seattle. You knew him. He was like, I'm the mayor. So they got coke out.
Was it John Eagle?
I don't know. They got coke out. But somebody had a little heroin out. And this fucking guy, there's a pole, like poles. It's a warehouse. So there's
No,
beams.
was it downtown?
Yes.
Yeah.
Underground. Right behind where that band where Hart used to
I
play.
went to some parties there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great. And there was a warehouse, and you had to take a shower in the hallway. Fucking great. Great building.
Yeah.
I'm up there one day, and this guy comes in at like 4 in the morning. I'm the mayor of Seattle. And I'm like, all right. And there's a pole. I'll never forget this. And there's 2 mirrors on the table, whatever. And there's coke and there's heroin. He thought it was the coke, so he took the heroin. And he did the whole line of heroin. He's like, ah! And he's making all these noises. And all of a sudden, you see the heroin hit him. And he holds on to the beam. And all of a sudden, you see him hold the beam. And he just starts spinning around the beam. And he just falls, man. He just falls. And I did some of that heroin that night. It was like a little line. Anyway, next morning, I work up at Lionel's. It's like 10 in the morning on a Sunday. And the shower was in the hallway. It was just a metal shower that you went into. And there was a wall. And as I was waiting to get into the shower, I had done so much heroin the night before, I just passed out and went right through the wall. It was like that scene in Bruce Lee when he kicks the guy through the wall, and you see an implant of the guy with his hands like that. That's what it looked like. Lionel came out. He's like, what's that noise? I was in the fucking wall, and the wall had nothing. The other side had the metal beams. I cut my shoulder. I was bleeding. He's like, you got to go to a doctor. What happened? I go, dog.
We were doing heroin last night.
Drugs for 2 fucking days.
Yeah. No, that place was crazy. I went to a couple parties there.
That place was crazy.
But the people who he was completely cool with, anybody who walked in the door.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck.
Nah, he didn't give a fuck.
Renting or just like a crack?
No, he was renting. It was his apartment.
He lived there.
He lived there. It was a warehouse that had different rooms, and you could just pull it was like this. That's the doors. There was no key. It was like that.
Dude, and I remember one of the parties I said there was somebody shooting up in the back.
Oh yeah.
And I asked Lionel, I go, who are they? And he goes, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. He was like, I don't know. Yeah. That was a bizarre time, man.
When I look back at that, the beginning of LA, the end of Colorado, I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like that?
I have to admit, like, I enjoyed the type of material that I was writing back then. When I look back at it, did I tell you that first CD that I recorded, I rewrote the entire CD, and I shot it when I was in Nashville. I took all the same premises. And I was like, let's just see
what comes out now.
Yeah,
it's pretty interesting.
And so I did that, but like, wait a second. Why was I talking about that? These mushrooms are starting to creep up on me a little bit.
You what?
What were we talking about?
It was beginning of LA, end of Seattle.
When I look back at my old material, there was a bite to it. When I look at my material now, that isn't there.
No.
My early material had a real
bite to it.
We were
like hungry. There was no food in the refrigerator.
It was a real bite.
There was no food in the refrigerator.
No, you were working for Turkey Burgers, dude.
There's no reason to stay home. Like I still remember living in Boulder and going, I need the money, but I don't really need the TV.
Yeah.
I'm selling it. What do I need a TV for? I don't need a fucking TV. I'm trying to do stand-up comic. I removed all that shit from my life. I was like, I don't want to watch TV no more. That's it. It's over. I'm just doing stand-up. And that's how I live. That was, bro, for somebody such a junkie, I had such a great discipline. I always looked at things as the discipline to it. And I forced myself to it. When I used to drop my daughter off on Wednesdays and my ex-wife would bust my balls, I would go in the car and cry. And the only reaction I would have was to go buy a gram of Coke, snort it, and then go shoot them. I said, no, Joe Diaz, you're going to take this pain and go do comedy. And I would roll a joint, leave it in the ashtray. I would cry. I would sit there. I'm going to stab these motherfuckers one day. I would smoke that joint and force myself to do comedy. That's a discipline. I wasn't going to let depression or none of that. This is comedy, guys. This is a business. And that's what I don't think people today understand. And they're not allowed to understand it because now, as an open micer, you're not just a comic.
Dude, you're people are posting material 2 years into stand-up.
2 years, 2 months.
And they're just posting. It's too early.
It's too early.
You're not. But this is the thing, dude.
They're not there.
You and I wanted to be great comics. That's the thing. It's just evolved. They want to be comics, kind of, but more importantly, they want to be famous on social media. And so, like, that wasn't even something that. But you were also, dude, you were more about doing the stand up than getting a TV show. You wanted to do stand up comedy, which was different because when we were coming up, I guess our version of the internet was a sitcom. Everybody was trying to, I fell into that.
Tom Rhodes, Margaret Cho, the Spanish Kid,
But that's how you sold tickets, dude.
That's how you sold tickets. Well, listen, I always knew to specify goals. I never wanted a TV show, and I never put late night TV comedy sets on my goal list.
Dude, listen.
Because I wasn't going to go through that. I wasn't going to let you tell me what I could say.
Also.
So I never thought of Letterman. That wasn't even in my mind. Like, why think about something that you're not going to want to do? And I knew that 4 years in.
The one time you did late night TV on my show, they had to cut 3/4 of what you said. So all you saw was me introduce him and then say, and let's thank my guests. And then he popped up again.
That was
it was amazing.
But the things I decided early on.
Yeah.
Like the things I decided early on was, I'm not even going to worry about that.
I know.
Why worry about that? It's not in my future. And I knew, I'm not an idiot. I knew that anything big in Hollywood, so many stars have to align. People think, I hit 40 home runs in minor leagues, so I'm going to be in the major leagues. So many things. What's he hit every year, Judge? 60 home runs? 350? Can't win a fucking World Series. What good is it? But that's not my point. My point is that I didn't want a TV show. I didn't want the Joey Diaz show. Mm-hmm. That was not going to happen. That's too many things, too much to worry about, and I got a job to do to be funny. So while I'm thinking about the Joey Diaz show, I'm not being funny. I'm thinking about characters and who my mother's going to be and who my uncle. I don't want that. I made up my mind in 2000 that I wasn't going to go to Montreal. CA wasn't going to sign me. So I had to do what I did best. I wasn't good looking. I wasn't young. I had nothing going for me. I had stage presence and I had the Comedy Store. That's it. In 1999, I had two things: stage presence and the Comedy Store. Material was 1 star, delivery was 2 stars, and I know this. And that's why when my apartment got towed, what did I do? I disappeared. Mm-hmm. I was already a regular at all 3 clubs. Mm-hmm. And I said, this is not, my development is so bad. I made this call when what's her name's car got towed.
Yeah, man.
Nobody came up to me and said, Joey, no, I made the call. I go, you know what? It's time for me to go on the road. And I'm talking about, and remember, I would go for 9 months. Mm-hmm. 9 months. No come home, buy clothes on the road, send home a box of Gavins. That was my life. I didn't care about anything else. There was nothing else. The bus ride to the gig, Yoder, I had everybody in my pocket. Yoder, the fucking creative who I just talked to last week. What's his name? Called me for something. The
Garcia?
guy that owned Charlotte.
The guy who did what?
The guy that owned Charlotte.
Oh,
great guy.
The Comedy Zone down there?
Yeah. He owned all the,
yeah.
I was in with them, and I just said, I'm just going to fucking, whatever they give me. There was no ego. I'm at the Comedy Store, but I'll tell you what, you got an MC spot for me? Give it to me. You got a feature spot for me? Give it to me. You want to co-headline me? Give it to me. I took anything I could because I knew it was all going to this. There was no ego. What am I going to sit there and go, I'm really a feature act? No, if they want to MC me, let them MC me.
But do you think,
I'm
dude?
Paul Mooney at the Comedy Store every night. They don't know that.
But do you think that you almost had to, with who you are, you've never changed who you are.
No.
But in order for more people to accept you, this character of, not character, but just the term Uncle Joey changed so much, dude, because, I forgot I was telling these guys earlier. I remember watching you as a young dude on the stage at the Underground, and you've always been so charming on stage, but the way you moved and how young you were, and you were angry. You made some people uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, I was really angry. I had nothing to be happy about.
But this is what I'm
I
saying.
had no money, no daughter,
Totally.
no family,
Totally.
divorce, no nothing.
But then as you age, as you get older, it fits
It fits who you are.
so much better, and like it was not as threatening. Young Joe Diaz on stage, the way you, yeah. But dude, the way you paced, and you were I tell people, man, I remember late night. There was a basketball court in Bellevue when you used to live in the backyard, and we'd go out when we walked Bud, and we'd shoot hoops every now and then. But I remember the first time I shot hoops with you, I was like, oh, this is an athletic motherfucker.
Yeah.
And so the way you were, what, 220 or 230?
230 up there.
The way you used to pace that stage early.
I just saw this today. That's crazy you said that.
Yeah,
Because
dude.
this is one of Carol's pictures. She just sent me this about 3 weeks ago. Because she's moving, and she found boxes. She said, what the fuck is it? I saw this picture.
Was it
Me holding a dog?
Nah.
Holy shit.
You and her in the three-piece suit on the stage at the Comedy Underground. Yo, he had his three-piece suit on. Yeah, dude. That was like when they would give us a Wednesday or a Tuesday night at the club, that was a huge night. But he was headlining, so he went three-piece suit. Hell yeah.
McSorley, we would go to that place afterward. You know, and that's what I tell people. The camaraderie was different. It was $10 to get in the underground. If 50 people went, what was that?
$500.
$500. They took a percentage out, and then we take the rest and chop it up. Instead of giving each other money, we would go to McCormick and Schmidt.
Yeah.
Late night menu, 10 to fucking 1. Cheeseburgers, French fries, Coca-Cola in a bottle, clams on the hash.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Every time.
yeah.
The only reason I go to San Jose is to pay my respects to Original Joe's, but the first place I eat is McCormick and Schmidt's because of how they treated me in 1995. If there's a McCormick and Schmidt's, I'll go in there.
But you love that.
Because
Joe's.
how they treated us. We had $0, and they had a $2 menu. If you had $10 in McCormick and Schmidt's, you ate like a fucking king in those days.
By the way, that food was good too.
Yeah, 4 to 7.
Legit.
4 to
Yeah,
7,
it was good
and
food.
10 to 1.
Remember the hours?
Yeah. 4 to 7 and 10 to 1. And we always went in there making sure we had tip money because it was embarrassing if you couldn't fucking tip them.
I was telling these guys the story about you being my security guard at the fetish night.
Oh my God.
And those two old dudes dressed like Scarlett O'Hara, and I asked you to throw them out, and they were hitting you with their parasols on the way out, and you were laughing, and then you called them. You were like, "Those two queens kept hitting me with their umbrellas."
It was a fetish night, and I was a fucking horny motherfucker.
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend who would let me fuck her daily. Like, I dated that girl, and I gotta be honest with you, I fucked her every day except for periods.
You talking about Carol?
Carol.
Yeah,
And even then, she
yeah.
licked my balls and everything. I got my money's worth from Carol. I fucked her every single day like a fucking animal. Ass, tits, every day. Once in the afternoon and one at night. I was a fucking sexual deviant. But I'll never forget, he had those nights. And I go, let me go down there and get my dick sucked by a chick with leather on. Let me tell you something. These were the ugliest women I had seen in all my life. Ugly. I remember one night they had a girl on a pool table. She was fat as fuck. They were melting on her.
Do you remember?
Oh my God! And her boyfriend was skinny, and he was licking her toes, and I'm like,
there was a side room.
Oh,
so
my
you paid
God.
$50 to get in, but there was a side room that you had to pay extra money in, and there was a glass table, and like some dudes paid extra to watch chicks shit
on
on
the
the
glass.
table, and they would slide underneath.
Is this something that the bar owner knew you were doing? Or is it
Yeah, you remember? Well, he didn't know that room.
he didn't know that.
He didn't. He just knew. Was it? His name was Aki.
Huh?
The Japanese dude.
Yeah,
was his
that
name Aki, right?
Aki, yeah.
And so he knew the upstairs. He didn't really know what was going on. Probably too much in the downstairs.
security of anything is one of the funniest things. Like you,
I mean, security, like.
And I was security at the same bar I robbed.
Yeah, yeah.
A year later, I had to take the safe out of there by myself. Fucking, and this is what I tell people. Like,
How much money? How many quarters was it? Like
$600 in quarters.
Here's
We did laundry for a year.
Here's
for
what
free.
I forget though. I forget.
How heavy that fucking thing was.
But did I have the combination? How did
you
you?
You had it, and then you thought I forgot it.
Yeah. How did you? Like you and the lip had to open it, right?
I opened it. You know me, dog. If there's a will, there's a way. I was there at 4 a.m. Kink, with a pencil and a fucking hammer. I'll do anything.
That was.
And then we threw the safe in the lake. Nobody could carry it and shit. Dog, do you understand the open mic life I had? I really had a good open mic life.
But those Mondays and Tuesdays at the Underground were legendary.
Brilliant.
I cannot thank Carl and Ron enough for doing that. It's impossible to explain how much growth happened on those Mondays. And honestly, when he let you host those nights, because you were encouraged, or people knew you were going to fuck with the comic who just came off stage. You were going to roast him a little bit. That's kind of how it went. When I first started going and Oshak was hosting the Comedy Store, he would roast everybody.
What a great kid.
Oh, Oshak?
What a great kid.
But that time of playful kind of fuck around with each other.
So I did. When I hosted, I always tortured people. When I left the stage, let's keep it going for the hat. Whatever. Let's keep it going for the feather. A joke that bombed, you go up there and repeat it. An impersonation he did. That's fucking...
Your favorite one ever
What's that?
Was that guy who was doing terrible impersonations.
Oh, yeah,
and you just screamed, "Do your impersonation of a comic." Oh, dude. You
guy
could
went up
see
there every week.
him crack on
He would
the
go up
stage.
there every Tuesday, every Monday and go, "Hi, this is my impersonation of a
And
flower."
he would wouldn't he turn around?
Yeah, and he'd turn around and go,
And
"This..."
then he would turn back like this.
There was another guy that went up on stage with a handcuff. He killed himself 2 years later. Whatever, the kid with the black suit that had body odor. It was insane. The open mic scene, we had the first transvestite. Like all these people talk about trannies and stuff. We were running with the first transgender in 1995. Rita O. I got her picture in my phone.
Did I show it to you?
Look at her fucking head. Look at the size of her head. She was a real fucking tranny.
She had...
Okay, I was there when she called the fucking White House.
She called the what?
The White House. I want to talk to the president because the bar in, what was that town where Carol stripped? Ballard.
Oh yeah.
Ballard. We were in Ballard one night, and we were I was hosting or something, where she was up there and she was doing jokes, and then she said fuck, and the guy came up and took the mic from her and said, "No, you cannot say fuck in here. This is family." And we go, no, give her back the mic. She'll be clean. And she went right back to fuck and suck. So he goes, "Everybody out, get out." So she had like a bag of Coke and a bunch of pills. We went over to her house and we're snorting Coke and shit. And she's like, "I don't understand why they don't let me say fuck." And I'm like, "I don't know, Rita. Cut another line." And she's like, "I don't get it." And I'm like, "Listen, if you got a problem, call the president." And she goes, "I guess I will." And she picked up the phone and started calling, "Can I get the White House, please?" And I'm like, "Rita." And she's like, "I want to talk to the president. They won't let me do dirty jokes." Hello? And they hung up on her. And she called back. And when she called back, I'm like, I'm going to start taking this Coke and some of these pills.
Someone's coming.
Because they're coming. They'll come within a minute.
Coming.
They'll come.
Someone's coming.
And sure enough, as I jumped in the car, the cops are coming down the block. I can't believe you're leaving me. Yeah, because the cops are on their way, and you got $10,000 worth of pills here.
Okay. You, in the many years that we've known each other, you haven't gotten me quite as good. But when Rita O died, and I asked you, how did she die? You had me believing that because her head was so big.
Yeah, she fell off the speaker.
Yeah,
That's what really happened.
Because her head.
Her head was so big because she was a small Japanese.
Yeah.
She was a small Japanese man, and then she became a woman and put a wig on. So the head stayed big, but her body lost all the weight. So she had this head that she would fall once a month and have to go to the hospital and an ankle and all that shit.
She really fell off the speaker?
And she was dancing at that bar, the gay bar
Yeah.
in Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
And she fell off the speaker and she banged her head. She went to a coma and she died.
Yeah,
Bro, but she came to LA one time and she started getting snippy with me. I owed her $500 and I wasn't gonna pay her, right? And I owed her $500 from Headshots or something. And she's like, I want my money. And she started yelling at me in my house because she was at Carol. And I was making tomato soup. You ever hear about that story?
You did tell me this
And I
story.
threw the tomato soup on both of them. I just said, shut the fuck up. There was tomato soup everywhere. The walls, the table, the fucking carpet.
You did owe her the money?
Huh?
And you did owe her the money?
Did what?
You owed her the money?
I owed her $500. And she's like, when am I getting my money? I said, soon. When I get the check. And she's like, I want it today. I go, you can't get it today. I'm not getting paid till they send me the fucking check. And she kept harping on me. And then Carol's like, you should pay her. I go, Carol, you're my girlfriend. Do I have any fucking, how do you want to pay me? I go, why don't you fucking pay her?
Yeah, she's got that.
And I'll pay you. And she's like, no, okay, then fuck you. You got to wait for my check. And they kept haunting me. And I was making tomato soup. Here it is, tomato prison soup. Not even like good soup. It's Campbell's canned shit. And I'm like, you want to bust my balls about fucking $500? I'm eating fucking soup. And they're like, well, you're not going to get bread. What? And I just threw the fucking soup at everybody.
Let me ask you. What, that tomato soup? Man, I remember that
You have
she
no-
was so cheap, by the way.
Oh, she's the cheapest
Okay.
ever.
So you used to call me at work because she was too cheap to accept it
The collect calls.
at her. So I had to do it
Yeah.
at where I worked, so she would come in and talk to you on the phone.
Look, she's a multi-millionaire. today. Cheap, whatever the fuck you want to call it. She's I don't even think she buys tampons. She's that cheap. She just puts like a fucking piece of cotton in a snatch. I don't know. She's cheap, dog. Multi-million. Bro,
But she never spent a dime, dude.
no, listen, we're going to wrap this up, but let me close up with the Carol story. Carol and me broke up in 99. All right? And I think we played around. No, in 99, I moved in with her for a while. Like, I just lived with her. She lived in a one-bedroom. And I just told her I'm moving in. She was dating a guy. She would sleep at his house.
I remember that.
And then she'd come back and get naked in front of me.
Yeah, I remember
and she
that.
made me help her dye her pussy hair one night. Blonde. I mean, Carol is the best, dog. That's my girl, okay? So she started meeting some other guy. She met some other guy in L.A., and then that guy tied her up and was going to kill her. And SWAT came. SWAT had to come and shoot the guy, and then he went to jail for a year, and she moved to Florida. When she got to Florida, she met an Indian guy. Granted, she was probably 32, 33. She meets this Indian guy who's 70. After about a month, she marries him. And after 3 weeks, that motherfucker dies.
I remember that, dude.
And left her like $800,000. Okay. You know, you leave a cheap bitch like now. Do you think she stopped stripping and sucking dick? Oh, no. She still was stripping at her age. She did something very smart. She bought into a gym called Curves for ladies. She bought one gym, and she was such a good saleswoman. Her volume compared to the other gyms in Michigan were nothing. Like, she's been selling pussy since she's 8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On the farm. So think about her salesmanship skills. She bought one more, and then she bought one more, and then the guy that was the leader of that said, buy all of them. And she bought all of them,
Nah.
and then she sold them. And she got like $4 million back, or $5 million. And she took that money and moved to Florida and started buying Airbnbs and selling them. So she's got like 18 Airbnbs.
No, she does not.
And then she married a dude. She had 2 kids with a dude, and they were doing coke, and he ran over a cop. So he had to leave the country. He's in Greece. He can't come back. So he raises the kids long distance with her
That is
from Greece.
so fucking
through
bad.
messages through the mother.
Yeah, maybe I did. Maybe I saw him when I was over there.
Dog, when I met him, when she introduced him to me, she made him buy me an 8-ball at El Compadre. That's how much I love Carol. She's like, buy him an 8-ball.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, why? Buy him a fucking 8-ball. He bought me an 8-ball. That's Carol. That's why you gotta love Carol.
Fuck. The El Compadre was,
A crazy place.
oh my God, dude.
She still has the best line in the world. She came home one day and she goes, you're not going to believe what happened to me at work today. I go, what? She goes, a truck driver wanted to lick my asshole for $60. I go, did you do it? She goes, no, I didn't want coffee breath in my ass. She was dead serious. She was dead serious. I just looked at her like, I would have let him lick my ass for $60.
60.
I would have gave him more than coffee breath. You know what I'm saying? So Dog, you have no idea. I remember putting a bottle of, not Martini and Rossi, the other one, the wine cooler in the pussy. One day, we were at a
The
fucking
Bartles and James?
Bartles and James. We were at a fucking resort, and it was a cave where people couldn't see in, but water was running. And we got into an argument. And she was laying there with a bottle. I was drinking the wine cooler, and she's laying that way reading the book with her ass out. So I'm like, look at her ass. I took the corn, and there was no wine cooler left, and I started rubbing her ass with the bottle tip, and then I fucking was robbing her monkey with the bottle tip, and then I just slid over the panties and started working her with the bottle like a fucking animal that I am. My dick started getting hard, and I'm working her with that bottle, and I'm pumping my hips, and I'm like, I'm gonna kill this bitch with this bottle. And she's like, and she's yelling, and I'm fingering her with the bottle, and I'm getting all excited, and all of a sudden I hear, and a bunch of blood shoots in the fucking bottle because the suction from the bottle pulled her old period out. It was like brown blood, and I just dropped the bottle.
Did you faint?
Fainted like a motherfucker. She's trying to wake me up. People had to come over. And what happened? Nah, he fainted. The fucking bottle had blood on it. I thought I broke a pussy with the bottle. I thought it broke and it cut a pussy. But it was brown blood. It was that
But
nasty
also,
period blood.
do you still faint with blood?
I did for the ear surgery.
Yeah.
Like when the lady took the, but I only fainted because the fat chubby chick had sauerkraut breath and she was breathing on me and I could smell it. And I'm like, I'm getting anxiety. This chubby chick is breathing sauerkraut breath in my fucking face. When's the special come out, dog?
What's today? When does this come out?
Tomorrow.
Oh, it's out today.
All right. So
It drops today.
So tomorrow you can wake up in the morning and watch Josh Wolf's new special on YouTube. Where you at this week?
San Antonio. I'm in San Antonio this week with Jacob. ComedianJoshWolf.com for all the roast stuff.
And where are you this weekend?
On Friday, I'm in Oxford, Mississippi, and Saturday, I'm in Memphis.
You're definitely getting mugged this weekend. You ain't coming back. There ain't no Jews in Memphis, and there ain't no Jews in Mississippi.
When are you touring next?
I go to
23rd Parks, and then
23rd Parks, 6th Florida, 28th the Dojo of Comedy for another Bucket Chaos, and this Thursday I'm at the Dojo of Comedy, and I just added September 5th at Uncle Vinny's, which they have like 4 tickets left, so get them now while tickets are hot, whatever the fuck. I'm just trying to get loose for September 6th, and then
Why? What's September 6th?
that's the gig.
Oh, that's the gig. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I got Philly the week before, and then we...
Do you know what it feels like? What the 45 minutes feels like right now?
I don't even know.
way better.
Yeah, but I don't even know what the 45 minutes is anymore. Like that was then, this is now. I'm starting with a whole new set for this.
For Florida?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to try it. Why not? Do some Spanish shit, pull up a story or two. I got to get vulnerable again, so I got to figure this shit out. So, but good luck on the special.
Thank you, dude. It's
Good luck
always
in
good to
Memphis,
see you.
cocksucker, and Mississippi. You're going to need it. Wait till you go to Memphis and you see black people with red eyeballs and shit. Because they don't play in Memphis. They're those angry brothers. You know what I'm saying? They're angry.
Do not
got
bring
those-
the yarmulke down there.
Do not bring a yarmulke down there.
No.
Because you will not make it back. I love you, motherfuckers. Have a great week. And don't forget, football season is around the corner. We got good news coming for you. Stay black. Have a great week. And we'll see you next week. Tip Top Magoo. What's happening, savages? Uncle Joey here with my trusted partner in crime, Mr. Lee Syatt. Post 4th of July, I'm all done with fireworks, and we're ready to rock another week of tremendousness. You know what I'm saying? What's up, doctor? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, dude.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was fun. I had my uncle's 80th birthday.
Oh, that's always a blast.
It was,
That's always a real kick in the balls, ain't it?
makes me feel old and young at the same time.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. It was a good time, but you had to take edibles.
I hope you did.
Oh yeah, for the fireworks, I have to. If you're watching fireworks without edibles,
How many milligrams did you take?
I took an ABX.
That's it, just one.
Yeah, just one.
Did
I
you-
was around 80 years old on the water. How fucked up do
Here's
you
what
want
I'm
me to
saying to
be?
you. Listen. First off, you're 30,
There's no number I could say that would be right.
because first off, you're 36 years old. All right. Once you see fireworks one time, you've seen them all.
I don't like fireworks.
Okay, so the fireworks on the 4th of July are in your soul and in your fucking brain. So that means you got to elevate from 200 to 600 milligrams.
Jeez, I
And
would have
that's
fallen
when
in the
you
water.
Boom. Huh?
We were on
You
the
would have
water.
made better. You would have done better off. You would have been better off. Okay.
Hey,
you
it
were
would have gotten
on
me
the
out of
water,
dinner.
You would have had them. What?
It would have gotten me out of dinner the next
That's
night.
right. What'd you eat for dinner that night?
Oh, this dude, he had the best 80th. I've only been to one 80th birthday party. His wife had seafood towers for everybody. We went to a steak place. It was fun. When we were kids, when I was a kid, he made me eat a bug.
Okay.
Like he had these dried. So I brought a packet. I bought dried bugs on the internet and brought it for him to eat. It was a blast. It was a good time.
Did you eat any bugs this week?
I did. I had one bug.
Fuck.
If it's
Dog,
his birthday, I gotta have one bug.
When
with him.
in Rome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I love about you.
Oh,
When in Rome, you might as well eat a
that's
fucking
where the
bug.
training comes in. It wasn't a live one. They sell everything on
No,
Amazon.
you got those bugs left. This
No.
next week we'll do 600 milligrams.
I'll bring them. They're like
And you-
$8 for like
and
a
you eat
bunch of bugs.
Just buy another bag and we eat the whole bag. You eat the whole bag.
You're gonna
Maybe
eat
we'll get
one.
another sponsor. Who knows? Who cares at this point?
What do you mean? Who knows?
I'm
I know. I
62.
don't want to be the only one eating bugs, and then you're sitting there
I'm
with a full
62.
plate.
Well, maybe we'll put some honey on 'em.
Yeah,
Maybe
you know
that-
what?
that don't
They were
taste good.
lightly salted. It's okay.
Lightly salted.
Lightly,
Look
that's
at
all.
that, huh? It's like you're in Panama. They give you a nice bug, lightly salted.
Oh, the restaurant was pissed because we were in like a private dining room, and I opened up this bag, and they exploded like a bag of potato chips. Then when you open it, it went flying, and it's a nice steakhouse, and they were not happy about it.
Did you tip the dude an extra 20?
I didn't have. It was that's the best part about someone else's birthday party. Like it was all paid for. There were no checks, no nothing.
No, but you always tip your waiter
I'm,
to make an impression.
no, you do not. What impression
Especially
do you
when
want
you
to make?
show up with a bag of fucking dead bugs, you little fucking
It's better
Jewy
than live
maggot.
ones.
What's the matter with you, boy? Any kind of bug. Whenever you go to a restaurant, even if the thing is bought and paid for, you want to tip that guy, Lee. You're part of something bigger here.
Who am I? You tip when someone else is paying. You tip double.
Absolutely. You
For
tip
what?
that person, not the whole staff, the guy who took care of you. Throw right when you sit down. Go, come here. Here's the fuck. No, the guy that's taking care of you. The bartender, you got to walk to. I'm giving money to the guy that gives me that drink right there. Hi, Mr. Diaz. How are you? Pina colada? Sure. Hey, you got anything to eat back there? I got a cheeseburger. Holy fuck. But that conversation is never going to happen if he doesn't know I'm in his corner.
Right.
So before I even sit down, I'm throwing something in pocket. If it's two of us, it's a 50. So he knows what fucking time it is, motherfucker. So when somebody else goes, hi, I want a shrimp cocktail, he goes, fuck you. I'm over here, my man Lee. Go fuck yourself. You didn't tip, you maggot motherfucker.
Oh, it was a party of
That's
Jews.
how you do
No
it.
one was tipping extra.
Huh?
No one was tipping.
Oh, it was all Jews.
Yeah.
That's why. You
Yeah.
would have stuck out. You would have been the king fucking Jew.
With a fucking
you
dollar.
would have been Netanyahu. If you'd have given one fucking dollar, you'd have been like Netanyahu and that bitch. Running things, lighting firecrackers.
Oh, that would have been amazing. But you know what I did have? I had my first martini, and they brought a little extra, like the milkshakes when they bring the extra.
Yeah, that's sperm. They came in your martini because you didn't tip, you fuck. That's what that is. That's why they brought you a little extra. And you're there like, yeah, this is great.
I knew it tasted
Got
good.
some fucking Haitian in the back that's got 2 weeks left in the country that shuck his fucking sperm into your little cocktail there, you fuck. You got to tip, Lee. You
I
always
do
gotta
tip. I tip all the time. But when
No,
it's already...
but when you see those people, as soon as they come to the table, bang, right off the bat. Remember we discussed the sushi restaurant? When you walk into a sushi, 20, come here, ching. Here you go,
Ching?
Ming, here. Whatever, it's Chinese. Hata, whatever his fucking name is. I don't know.
But like, do you get pissed off if they don't? What if you give them the extra 20 and then they still suck?
I take it back. Shit, man, come here. It's over. I sat here. I waited for water for 2 hours.
I did it. I forget because of all the fucking training we've done. I forget if this is a story that I remember or that I heard someone say. When I was a server, I had I think it was me, put out like money at the beginning and like, this is your tip. If things start to suck, I'm taking stuff back. And it would like people do that. It's fine. Like, do you ever say that at the beginning? Like, there's more in it for you if you're good. Nothing.
No, just say, listen, man. I'm over here with my wife. I'm trying to make a good impression. Give the shit you give the Russians. Don't give me the bad shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like a joke, and you put a 50 in his pocket. He won't even look at it though. He goes in the back. This all goes back to Primo.
No, yeah, I was thinking about it.
That was a joke, but it's really not, because nobody pays attention to the Mexican busboy. If you break a 10 on that Mexican busboy, he'll, by the end of the dinner, he's cutting your toenails. and his cousins, they're playing the guitar for you, and fucking, you got tamales cooking. They don't even they're giving you shit off the menu. Do you understand?
Right.
It's the guy who least expects to get tipped. You put a fucking 10 in his pocket, it's a $10 bill to you, but to him, he crossed the border. He came over here, and you're the first person who gave this guy fucking love. Out of all these white devils, you gave him fucking love. Do you understand me?
Right.
And that goes a long fucking way, my friend.
You know, you're not wrong. My next birthday, I'll tip extra, but I don't know. I got cheap, I guess. I don't know. It's someone else's birthday. Everything was paid for. What am I supposed to do?
And you're in front of your girlfriend. You always want to be a big shot in front of your girlfriend. Whether you live with her, whether you fucked her in the ass already, it don't matter. You always want to be a big shot in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Once you fuck them in the ass, then you don't want to be a big shot no more. Kazoo. How good are you? You know what I'm saying?
Gazoo? Oh, my God. I've never fucked anybody in the ass.
Well, it's time to start. That's your problem.
Do you tip her after you fuck her in the ass?
No.
Why not?
You send flowers.
Flowers?
That's what a real gentleman does. You give a girl a 50 after you fuck her in the ass, it's not going to work out for you. But if you send flowers, a little fucking baby powder, and maybe a little anal oil
Neosporin or something?
Yeah, you got to be a gentleman, Lee. You know what I'm saying? I had the fantastic weekend. I walked around all weekend with fucking 40 stitches in my head. That's always brilliant to have.
Oh.
My eyes still fucked up. For all you fucking momos, why do you have a Band-Aid in your ear? Here it is. Here it is, you cocksuckers. No more Band-Aid, all right? They went deep in there, guys. I mean, it was a hell of a weekend, but it was great. Listen, it was well worth it. You want me to tell you something? For the last fucking 6 months, I do what I have to in the morning. I hustle, whatever, my wife, this, that. And I had this problem, man. Fucking 1:30, 1:45. No matter what I'm doing, it ends. Like, it just ends. People are like, why don't you ever do that? Trust me. Because I'll have to take a fucking nap in your house, and you don't have a sleep apnea machine. And that's every day I go down. It was my body couldn't carry the infection. This infection was so deep. And I kept throwing antibiotics at it, the doctors, and the more antibiotics you throw at an infection, the stronger it gets. It's like giving an Indian gin. It ain't going to get no better for you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't going to get no better for you. So they made this infection was so fucking deep that it was just kicking my ass. Like, that's why people go, oh, yeah, I'm doing this at 4. Good luck. Because, dog, I can't count on it. I cannot do it.
Right.
Some days it would be 2 o'clock. You know how many times I just went down at 6 o'clock? Like, just went down. Like, told my wife after dinner, like, I got to go lay down. Where? You got somewhere to go. It's not going to happen.
And it was all because of the ear.
I cut it out. I'm walking around with 40 stitches, but it feels a lot better than what I had before going through my body. I didn't take a nap today. I always take a nap before the podcast. I wake up to jump in the shower, to get my clothes on, to fucking, today I didn't take a nap. I washed my pussy.
Nice.
But I fucking didn't take a nap, so.
Dude, you were so, you never FaceTime me. To be honest with you, I wasn't even sure, like, that you knew how to face. And I see a missed call from him. Like, what the fuck happened? And I call you back regularly. I thought you made a mistake. And you're like, FaceTime me. Your face, you were wrapped up more than, and you were smiling.
Dog, I look like one of those guys. I look like one of the guys in Iran right now. I had the Habib hat on, but This is hysterical, right? For the last 3 months, 4 months, I don't know what happened, somewhere in the hospital, this nerve went away. Like this nerve just went kaput. So that means sometimes I smoke dope and it's fine, but every day this eye is going deeper and deeper down, right? It's going deeper. Every day I'm like, what did I do to get this Forrest Whitaker eye? So I already made an appointment for the doctor to go see this. It's like July 94. I made the appointment like in fucking April. It's like the end of July. I have to walk around with this droopy fucking thing. And it's not that disease people have, palsy.
Yeah.
It's not. It's just my doctor looked at it and she's like, no, you just got a nerve ending. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. This is cocaine. This is 30 years of cocaine of doing bumps and you just, it just gave up. It really did. One day it said, Joey, we can't bring the curtain up no more. You know what I'm saying? The curtain went up and down for all those fucking years. Enough. So the eye was fucked up. Now they did the surgery. I get up and my wife goes, you gotta see your face. And I go, why? I've been looking at it for 60 years. What's the difference? I look at it and I start laughing. And my wife goes, why are you laughing about it? I go, out of all the things, we got to put the picture up. We got to figure out a way to put it up.
I'll put it up.
This eyebrow was elevated. I think it was this one. Was elevated to the fucking max. Like I had a Duracell up my ass. Something.
I still have the one you sent me. I'll send it to Joe. And I'll put it up.
Yeah. So this one was up all the way now, and this one was getting pulled.
Oh.
So it was like, it's been a nightmare really, because I can't even look at the fucking program guide.
What happened?
I don't know what the fuck's going on TV. I gotta like look because
it's, oh my God. And then you haven't even told them that. I'll have them put it up on the screen. Oh, this one needs to be full screen. I'll definitely have them put it up.
But the best thing about this is my dream come true. I got a neck brace. I got a Jewish gold chain. That means I'm 62. I'm about to cause some damage, Jack, because I'll never stand for a line again.
Oh my God.
And if you threaten me with anything, I'll just say, I already got 3 lawsuits going. You don't want to be number 4. And I would mark something on there. Like I would put like 2 lawsuits and counting. Like that's a Jewish star.
Dude, it was
like I got to get it colored and nice.
Right.
And get like a Jewish star and put fucking like a name of an attorney on there. Like I ain't fucking around, Jack.
Oh my God. Because what happened was.
That's a brilliant idea, Lee.
The name of the attorney?
Yeah, we could just go for an attorney and go, listen, you're about to make $1 million. If I wear your neck brace with your name on it and your phone number on it, this is bigger than Norton Fricky and Associates. Do you understand me? I'll be making money hand over fist, Jack.
Why don't they do? Why don't any of the personal injury attorneys have neck braces?
Because they don't think like me. I'm the OG. I'm an OG Jew. I've been telling you that since I met you, that I'm an OG Jew. You wear the neck brace with the lawyer's thing and a yarmulke, and that's where you have the business card. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's a Pez dispenser?
Like a little fucking, like a Pez dispenser.
Oh my God. Because what happened was you called me with the face, and then like 20 minutes later I got another call, and usually that's like you press it by mistake. So I picked it up and you were I haven't heard you this happy in maybe ever. And you're like, they gave me one. I finally, and you like, dude, you're like, I'm gonna wear it everywhere. You were so happy. I'm like,
the
it's been on your
doctor
Christmas
was Jewish,
list.
and he was watching me going, what's he talking about? And I'm dropping it like I'm fucking going out there. I'm gonna spread this shit. And he's like, the fuck are you talking about, guy? You're out of your mind.
You really have to wear it the next time you go to the airport and have them push you in the wheelchair.
Neck brace is a must. I got my own. Everybody with clear and pre-TSA, watch my shit. You know what I'm saying? Watch my shit.
Show up when the plane's boarding and
watch
then go right
my shit. You know what I'm saying? Watch me. No, fuck the. We're about to board the process. First up, over 100K, United Supreme, United this. I walked in front of all of them. You understand me?
No, you pushed in front of them.
Armed forces, I walked in front of them too. I salute those motherfuckers. I got the neck brace with the fucking name of the lawyer. And, I'm going big.
Oh, did you tip the doctor who did the ear?
Huh?
Did you tip the doctor who did the ear?
Tip him?
Yeah.
No, he's a fucking.
How come he doesn't get tipped?
Because he's got a tennis court and a fucking basketball court in his backyard.
Okay.
And I have a tree that got hit by lightning. Okay, that's why I didn't tip him. Okay, that's fucking why I didn't tip him. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
We got to break the fucking whatever, and then we got a nice, pretty guest today.
I'm excited.
Me too. But yeah, I had the stitches. 4th of July. George came over. My brother Chris, the worst fish guy in the world. I went to his house last weekend, and he made a ton of food. He's a fucking tremendous cook, this guy. He made these little lobster tails. When I saw him, I go, I can't believe you sell fish for a living. Another guy, he must be cousins with the Puerto Rican chick from the hospital with the sauerkraut on her bread. I'm like, come on, Chris. Dog, I tasted those lobster tails. They were delicious.
They were just
small, but flavor and more meat. You know, you buy this big thing and it's got like 3 little pieces. The rest sticks to the back. You know, there's a piece of shit running through it. I ate something the other day, a piece of shrimp, and there was a little piece of shit hanging right from the thing.
Oh, no.
I showed it to the waiter. I go, come on, dog. I don't mind eating this shit. Tuck it in there. I'm straight up. I'm a gangster. I'm old school. Tuck it in. Don't let the little piece of shit hang out like a fucking rattler.
Did they do anything for you?
Yeah, they gave me like 3 new ones and told me to forget about them.
Jesus.
You know how we run it. What are you interrupting me for? Real quick, a word from
We have DraftKings.
Blue Chew, you fuck.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Real quick, we got Blue Chew. We'll be right back. What's happening, beautiful people? Our beautiful guest is a savage. Her name is Tara.
Dennis Tracy.
Thank you. Oh, look at Lisa Ayer coming in.
Brought her up enough.
Chaz can't say it. 10 years he can't say it.
What is it?
I swear to God.
Capistano?
Well, the
You
only
just
part
made
about that
up a
that was
whole
right
other name.
was the C at the beginning.
Is it
Dennis
C?
Tracy.
Kenneth Tracy.
Dennis Tracy. Okay. What's up, beautiful?
Hi.
I knew I was going to get stuck. I already smoked a few bong hits today. So I knew your name was going to be a tongue twister.
It's all right.
What's going on?
Thank you for having me,
Look at
boys.
you and
Look
shit.
at me.
All grown up and doing the town.
Right before your eyes, I grew up.
Fuck, well, the one eye. My other eye's all fucked up right now.
The eye that goes up.
Jesus Christ almighty.
Joey got a facelift. He don't want to tell anybody.
Yeah, but
He's doing it in parts. He got the left side lifted. And he's going to go back.
I wish.
I didn't know you were this vain, Joe.
Come on, dog.
I would love it. When you turn 70, you should start doing plastic surgery.
You'll get it for free.
Then
Could you imagine being the plastic surgeon that works on Joey Diaz?
gets a blimp
There ain't
plumbed
no
up.
coming back from that. There ain't no coming back from that shit. I think people think it, to me, it's like the new wig. You ever see somebody who walks in with a really bad toupee? And you're like, this guy thinks he's got the whole room fucking fooled, okay? And at first you're like, this guy might be interesting, but you're like, no. He's trying to make a jerk out of me, like with that fucking wig. I'm not even going to talk to him.
I love when they don't match the colors.
Oh, my God. It's just horrible. It's just horrible.
That's my
Listen,
favorite.
if you have to wear a wig, you don't have to. You could just shave your head. Nobody will say nothing. You look like all the other mutants that go to the UFC. You just got a
Thank you,
tattoo
Joey.
of a fucking dragon on your neck and shave your head. Nobody will say a fucking word to you. Even if your head's shaped like a fucking mango, they won't say a fucking word to you. But that's what plastic surgery looks like to me when I'm in LA.
Looks like a
I'm
wig.
like, guys,
We know.
we know that you can't move your fucking eyes. Like, I remember seeing a girl from Friends. She could not move her fucking eyes.
Which one?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Probably
matter.
all of them.
Doesn't matter.
That's all
Yeah,
about
doesn't
that.
matter
Yeah,
why
yeah.
out I'm here on
And
the
it's
show.
even crazier with guys with plastic surgery.
Guys, you see it.
Women,
I'm
I
going to
kinda
tell you who I
understand.
cannot fucking believe got plastic surgery.
No.
Because it breaks my fucking heart. Tom Cruise's old wife.
Oh, Nicole Kidman. She can't even move her lips.
She cannot move
Yeah.
a fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
What, her lip? She eats intravenously. Her arms look like mine. Some chubby chick takes the blood out from the elbow. I want to know what hospital this is. I gotta call the fucking doctor tomorrow. So I just went to the hospital. They tried to take blood out of my elbow. I want to know. You see this, right? I'm not making this shit up. Blood is taken from this area here. Why do I have a fucking thing? And she missed. She goes, I missed the vein. No shit. You missed everything. You missed the whole fucking thing.
Oh,
But the
Oh,
chubby
my
one saved the day with the
Yeah.
sauerkraut bread. She got me. She
got
got
the
me
vein.
one shot. I was fainting, okay? But the reason why I was fainting, Tara, because I was telling you the story before.
Yeah.
Listen, the nurse was taking blood out. She fucked up. So now, after the second prick, it hurt. Because once you get that prick, it goes right to my brain. You have like a little shot. If you're taking blood out, I could work with you on that prick because something's happening.
Right.
But once you say, let's say 2 stabbings, I usually leave after that. Like, I'm done. After you miss twice, I don't trust you no more. Bro, one time they had to shoot me 5 fucking times.
You got hard veins though.
I had rollies.
Yeah.
I had every Filipino nurse. They had to fly the grandmother in via helicopter to come in. She still had fucking pigeon on her fingers when she came in. So this was what really happened. Some genius said, put the bed upside down. So when they put the bed back, like, you know, when you hang by your ankles because your back is tight.
Yeah. That machine. I used to have that.
I
in
have
my
it
house.
in the garage. They were a sponsor for like a week. We didn't sell it. They canceled, but they left a $800 thing in the fucking garage. I'm like, why would you do that? Anyway, what we talk. So
They tipped you
They
upside
put you
down?
up. They tipped you down.
they tipped me over,
No,
and
thank
while
you.
I'm trying to recover my breath and shit, she's next to me breathing. She was chubby, and she just kept breathing, and I couldn't match her breath. Like it was like, shoo, shoo, I'm going, she's
There was no
pulling.
rhythm to it?
And then I got the sauerkraut breath, and that just, anybody gets anxiety. I don't give a fuck. Somebody's hitting you, you can't match that breath. Then the sauerkraut, I just went into a fucking coma. But I didn't faint. I just saw a couple things. Then I asked for water, and they always like, no water, ice cubes. My wife had a bottle of water. I just picked it up and started drinking it. No, you can't drink water. Get the fuck out of here. It's like they tell you, come to the hospital at 6.
Yeah.
Don't eat the night before. Fuck you. Fuck
That's for the
you.
anesthesia.
What do you
I
mean,
think.
fuck you?
That's
Well,
for
you're
the
supposed to listen to
anesthesia.
him.
Fuck you. What time is the surgery? If they say 9, that's 11. That means I sit there from 5:30 to 11 with sugar water. Sugar water. I already missed my 2 eggs sunny side up. I missed my toast, my
What if
fruit
they're
bowl.
on time?
Huh?
What if they're on time and you fucked up?
Well, then we'll deal with it.
But you're not going to tell
Like
them.
last week, I had watermelon for breakfast. I had a cup of coffee.
The day of the surgery?
Fuck yeah.
Jesus, Joe.
I got up at 6:30. I had watermelon, 2 eggs sunny side up with a piece of bread and fucking coffee.
It's like the
And sure
#1.
enough, they told me, you'll be in the room by 11 o'clock. Bingo. I was in the room at 1 o'clock. And they poked me and took 1,000 gallons of blood. I'm telling you, it was like Jesus. They just kept poking shit and fucking hit. They just kept beating on the poor Cuban, Tara.
Happy Easter, everybody.
What am I supposed to do, Tara? Because you're not old yet. You're in your 60s. What am I
Yeah.
gonna do when you actually don't give a fuck?
Those
And you
rules
start-
are so you don't choke
Oh
to
my
death,
God,
right? And
Lord.
when you
Oh,
get,
that's-
they put you under.
That's communist shit. They do that for that last control. It's like, send me a tape. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of shit. Come on, man. When I was in the hospital last time, I had to go to surgery. The surgery was at 8. I got up at 5. And I went right into that little den where you're not supposed to go. I had like 4 boxes of fucking cornflakes, the little ones.
Can we put words underneath this? This is not medical advice.
I'm gonna
You
call
are
the hospital and have them
receiving,
lock
please
you
do
in the room or
not.
something.
I don't have time for that. I'm old. I got 1 foot in the grave on a banana peel.
No.
You know what kills me more? If by 11 o'clock you don't feed me and you keep coming in there and sticking me with needles.
No.
That's going to depress me more than anything. Just give me something to eat. Give the brother a grape. You know what I'm saying?
So what happens when you get hungry? Like why? Like I don't like being hungry either. But Jesus Christ.
Listen, if I want to be hungry, I'll move back to Cuba. I didn't come here to be hungry, okay? All right? I didn't come here to be hungry. All right? I didn't come here to be fucking hungry. I've worked myself up to a position where I don't deserve to be hungry. Okay?
I don't deserve to be
I don't deserve to be hungry. What the fuck?
What did they give you after in recovery? Did
Oh.
they make up for it?
They might as well fucking shit in my mouth. They gave me one of those pepper tried muffins that was like dissolved. It was like came out like toothpaste. It was terrible. It was terrible. Thank God my wife brought something. And again, they're like, you can't eat for an hour afterward. Listen, I will fucking stab you in the throat. Okay? I don't have time for this shit. Listen, there's a point in me, and some people might go, Joey, you're acting very immaturely. But I'm not, Tara, because there's a point you're paying. I'm paying you. What the fuck are we doing here? Like the second time I went in, I got up to my floor. They have you in an emergency room in the hallway for 6 hours. Then they put you in an emergency room bed. You spend the night in a bed thinner than this. If you fucking go this way, you fall off an emergency. Again, thank God I could order from the kitchen an emergency delivered to your room. So I was living big.
No.
I had fucking Lee brought me fucking
You
Yoo-hoos and
participated
shit.
in
Well,
this.
no, there was no surgery. This is when he had trouble breathing, and there was this sort of Jewish deli across the street and you went over there. The guy who runs it, I'm surprised he has his deli there because he's going to be in the hospital, and his fingers are bigger than any, but there was good food.
Oh my God.
It was good Jewish deli. But that was good food though. Like you had
Pastrami on rye?
Huh?
Pastrami
I brought
on
him
rye?
a pastrami.
Pastrami,
He
everything
liked
was
shrimp
good there.
salad.
The
which-
fucking salads, Tara. The macaroni salad.
Yeah, no, I'm
Every
into
time I eat
it.
macaroni salad now, it tastes like refrigerator. I could taste a little metal or something. That shit was clean, Bobby.
Fresh.
Clean, Bobby. You understand me? But you could order breakfast in the emergency room. So I was getting eggs and shit, 2 eggs sunny side up, bacon, extra bacon, oatmeal.
Nobody's going to take this meal away.
Fuck yeah, I'm hungry
Nothing's going
now.
to stop those 2
It's
sunny
bad
side
enough
eggs.
you're in a fucking hospital. It's bad enough you're confined to one room. They tell you all these things. They wake you up every 2 hours to check your blood pressure.
Yeah, they do wake you up.
Which is $2.50 a pop, and they give you that water that costs $1.70 a thing, and they charge you $2,000 a bottle for that shit. It's water with sugar, And I bet they don't put a lot of sugar in there. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, here, give them the extra so you can at least bounce off the fucking things.
Did they charge you for the food?
Oh, they hit you big in the
Yeah.
hospital. They hit you like you're fucking like Chef Mandini's cooking in your house.
I'm surprised you even did it. I would have just sent the nurse over to the Jewish deli every time.
No, you can't do that, Lee. But anyway, the second time I went to the hospital, I'm in fucking hallway for 6 hours. I spend the night in the emergency room. That's like 18 hours. I'm from the old school. It's time to wash the fucking pussy. 18 hours of fermenting.
Did they sponge bath you?
No, I don't want to fucking sponge bath, Tara. I'm too old for that shit. I want to wash my own balls and my own pussy while I can. I don't want to live till you got to lay there and some chick that's like 22, it's got to wash your balls and tell you, how are you, Mr. Diaz? I don't ever want that to happen in my world. That's just embarrassing. Like there was a guy in the hospital next to me shitting everywhere, and people wiping his ass.
No, I
Just
know.
take me now.
No, I know.
Just shoot that.
I know.
Shoot that fucking thing in the thing. Nobody knows nothing. He died of a heart attack while he was shitting blood. Okay. It ain't going to take much to prove it wrong. But this motherfucker told me, like, I got up there. She goes, this is your room. All right. I was just like, if anything you need, bring me on the thing. No, I don't need anything. She left and she comes back. I'm already half naked. Like, I'm already in the shower. I got the hot water on. I'm whistling. I'm thinking of my fucking shower, okay? Because that's all I give a fuck
Yeah, I
about.
know.
I'm not a camper.
No, me
You
neither.
know?
Listen, I'm
Gotta
not.
wash your pussy.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
give a
not
fuck.
for. That's not
All
for
that
me.
shit is great. We're out
Yeah.
in nature, yeah, but
No.
that shit you can only wipe your ass so much. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You can wipe your ass like 3 times. You got to put some water in that.
Yeah.
You got to put some water in that hole, Nikki. You know what I'm saying? You got to put water in that hole. Enough with the toilet paper.
And no bidet at the hospital.
And
Okay.
They don't have a bidet at the
I don't
hospital.
need a bidet. I got my hand and a fucking towel and
A
soap,
towel?
like an antiseptic soap. I got soap in there that's like purple soap.
Yeah.
That just zaps the hemorrhoid. It just zaps. That's all you hear. It's like one of those, it's like one of those electric things when a mosquito runs into it. You know?
Oh, I forgot how seriously you take your showers. You did that the last time you were in the hospital.
Huh?
What?
That nurse told you no shower, no shower.
Yeah.
You jumped
No
in.
shower. I'm like, come again?
Wait, why no shower?
Because the doctor has to clear it. Listen,
Oh, because
Like-
you were dizzy.
Huh?
No, other
I
last
wasn't
time. Not this
fucking
time.
dizzy.
No.
You're never too dizzy to take a fucking shower, okay? You're dizzy if you don't take it. You know when I get dizzy? When I'm laying there like a retard and I scratch my balls and sniff it, and then you get dizzy and you get fucking, you can't believe that's your nuts. Yeah, you've been laying there for 24 fucking hours with those same underwear
No,
on. What do you
no,
think's
I
going to
can't.
happen?
I'm with you. I'll feel better after a shower.
I
I'm
know
with
my
you, Joe.
feet got that fungi toenail's
I'm
on
with
fire.
you. Still?
That motherfucker's popping in there right now. Da, 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 da. He needs water. You got to calm that motherfucker down. This lady's like, no shower. I go, listen, I'm going to the fucking shower, right? She's like, well, you have to put a tube around your arm to protect. Listen, no tube. I wash with one hand, right here. Yeah, I'm like the one-armed swordsman. I was trained for this shit in Cuba.
He still had IV things in his arm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't give a fuck. You got to wash.
Someone gives a fuck.
Who? Where in the medical book? Show me where it says you can't take a shower.
What medical
When you're in
books
the
have you
hot,
read?
whatever medical book that you're basing, that the doctor has to clear me.
Do not try this at home. Okay.
Where's the medical book? Show me the fucking medical book where it says I have to clear a fucking patient after 24 hours of not showering, because what could possibly happen to this motherfucker in the shower?
My blood pressure would go up. I do need to feel a
Thank
certain
you.
level of high. Like I do. Like I'll feel better. Just let me shower.
Right. I see that, but just I forgot about that mixed with the eating.
Well, the eating.
Yeah.
What eating?
Joe.
The fucking listen. It's a little cereal before.
A little now it's cereal. It was
No.
2 eggs. He's added everything to this
No,
meal.
no, hold on. The
was
first time I had the surgery, the first time they stuck the tube in my arm. They stuck the tube in my arm to go to your heart to see if you need something in there. And
Like
they
an
stitch it up.
angiogram or something like that.
Something like
yeah.
that. And it was at 11.
Okay.
I woke up at 5:30.
That's
It's not good.
No.
I'm not the type of guy that's going to fall right back to sleep. So, like by 7, I know Uncle Joey. You know what I'm saying? I know me.
Uncle
I've been
Joey
around for
too.
62 years.
yeah.
I'm going to have to do something. So I went in that little room, and I got 2 of those, maybe 3, 4 of those little packages of cornflakes. No sugar. They had sugar flakes. Tony the Tiger.
Frosted.
I could have gone for those, and it would have really came up in the blood test.
Look at this.
But I didn't, see, because I'm a gentleman.
Look at health conscious Joey right now.
And I could have had the Honey Nut Cheerios, but they had more sugar than the cornflakes.
You're right.
Doesn't
They
that mean you
do.
had 4 bowls of cereal?
And
Yeah.
I had, it doesn't matter.
Yes, it doesn't matter.
And I had the and I had the 1% milk.
Oh, the 1%
The
doesn't
milk-
come up.
No,
That's-
it's like watery. It's like the cum that comes out of you when you're 13. It's like when you're 12, that liquor comes out. It's like a half an egg. You ever see when you go to
I've
the
never
park?
seen a 12-year-old. Let that be known now.
you-
I've never seen that.
You ever go to the park and you see like a half an egg and it's like the chicken's head, but the rest of it is sperm?
No.
The egg
What do you
fell
mean at
from
the park?
It's a fucking pigeon, and the
Oh,
egg
the
falls
pigeon.
when he's a little pigeon.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
But his head is developed, but the rest of him is just,
Ooh.
like liquid, like goo. Like
That's
that's
1% milk, everybody.
1% milk. That's why I had 1% milk.
And that's okay before surgery?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Now, if I went to fucking Nona's house and had you got Sunday leftover sauce, you shouldn't. You know what your grandmother would say? Well, you got surgery at 11 o'clock. Go ahead. You need all
Yeah.
the nourishment you could
Uh-huh.
get. And nobody died.
Eat this. It'll make you
So
feel
go
better.
fuck yourself. Yeah, eat this. You don't want this. No, don't take it to meat. Take it to brajol. That's better. You got the egg. Yeah, the egg protein. You know, they don't let.
Yeah.
I'm from that school.
Yeah, I know.
You're going for war. Your body's about to go to war. I need everything I can get. You're going to show up with sugar water. I'm going to lose this fucking war. It's fucking sugar water. There's no protein. There's ugats.
Ugats.
There's nothing. You got to go in there with something. Pasta fazool before surgery. Right?
that.
The beans. See?
Yep.
I'll take a cup of
The
pasta fazool.
pasta, sustain
3-4
you.
hours before surgery. Oh, and right when they're about to put you out, you blow that last fart. When they say, here, breathe this oxygen, you feel that little hot air coming out of your ass, and you take that one peek, and everybody's looking at each other like everybody's guilty. Oh, Tara, the other day before they cut me, I go, they were like, we're going to take you in the back about 5 minutes. I go, you know what? Let me go to the bathroom real quick. And they walked me half in with the fucking thing. And when they closed the door, I didn't have to pee. But I had 10 minutes. And I go, I'm going to make something come out of me. Because, not sperm. No, not disgusting.
No.
I'm going to make something come out of my dick because as soon as I get back on that cot and they put me in there and the cold air from the surgery room hits me, I'm going to have to fucking pee. When I did the knee surgery, oh my God, I was fine. Tyra, they put so much pain shit in me that I couldn't feel nothing. And when I run in the room, I go, oh, fuck, I got to pee. And all of a sudden they go, okay. I go, let me go to the bathroom. Because my dick was inside the nutsack. I mean, from all the pain medication, I had no dick left. And I'm like, no, I'll go to the bathroom. They're like, no, this nurse is going to do it. And I'm like, they're going to give me like the 60-year-old that's uglier than dead. It don't really matter. Nobody's going to believe her story. You know what I'm saying? They gave me the hottest fucking nurse you ever seen in your life, and she put
she had to
hold my little pinky and put like a catheter in there, and we made eye contact throughout the whole thing. She had the prettiest fucking eyes. She had eyes like my wife. I'm like, oh my God, my dick is so fucking small right now. This is not. Make mental note.
Did you tell her it was because of the pain pills or
Oh,
something?
I was like Jerry Seinfeld on that.
with the cold with the cold
with the
water.
bathing suit, with the cold water.
That's what I was thinking.
I was like, cold water.
It's usually big.
Chinese food.
She's like, sure, honey, sure.
Oh my God. My dick was non-fucking existent. Anyway, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well,
What have you been up to?
I don't know if I have any pearls of wisdom medical advice like Uncle Joey over here.
How are you Italian and as like in shape as you are? Like I don't get it. He would like with everything he was talking about.
Because she's not one of those chubby Italian women that looks at the money got and says, I shouldn't.
And then does.
Those are the chubby ones. The ones that look at it for a minute and they wait for everybody's, I shouldn't. And then everybody has to say something. Oh, go ahead, girl. You look good. Go ahead, girl. You're looking fine, a motherfucker. Even though
Wait, is she
she's
Italian or black?
Last time you seen her, she had one neck. Now she's got three. And you're egging her on. Get the ass. And you might as well put that other fat finger in the cannoli, too, while you're at it. Take two of them. You're looking thin.
I eat pasta every day.
Really?
I swear to God. Almost every day.
Do Italian, like...
I have to. It's like, but I do it, portion control, like Uncle Joey. It's just a small...
What do you mean? How... You just say portion control like it's something that like is easy to understand.
Well, listen.
Because I see the videos you make, like all the you can cook, right?
Yeah, I
God
cook
damn.
all the time.
And you just eat a little bit. I never understand that.
I'm a picker. I like to eat throughout the whole day.
God damn.
But I got to keep my girlish figure, you know?
And you look fantastic.
Thank you.
The last year or so, I don't know if it was L.A., I don't know if that you're happy because you're making your own moves.
Finally.
It's funny when you realize that you have to make your own moves.
Yeah.
Like you feel like such a fucking jerk off for years. You're like, what the fuck have I been thinking? Like I still remember getting the breakdowns.
Oh, I still get them.
You get them too?
It's hard. Yeah, this industry will eat you from the inside out. This is the part where it's almost the hardest, Joe, I think, because it's not the beginning where I'm this idealistic, oh, I'm starting, it's fun, there's no skin in the game. And I haven't hit, real. So it's like I'm in the middle where it's like, it's hard. It's hard.
And guess what? It's hard in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's hard in the middle. And it's hard on the other end of that fucking middle. You're going to always keep fucking hustling.
I realize that.
And out of everything that I still cannot believe, out of the 34 years I've been doing this, I really am blown away. Yes, we get better. We're all like fine wine. If you get on stage 6 nights a week and you really put your heart in it, you go home and write and cry and sacrifice this, and I'm not doing this, I got to do this, shit will happen for you. It's not at the speed you want it to. Always remember that.
I think I'm okay with it now that I'm doing it myself, that I've taken control. Because it's like, I feel like I'm not sitting back waiting for anything to happen. Not that I ever was. You know me. You would call me. I'd be like, I'm doing a restaurant tonight on a Wednesday. You would call me and you'd be like, you're just doing it to get up. I would do anything to get up.
That's it.
But now I feel like I've gained more control of, and listen, like I said to you before we were filming, nobody's going to work harder for me than me. So right now, I feel like I've gained some control. And that's what every woman wants, right? Control.
And
But-
I was thinking it because when Joey told me that you were going to be the guest, because we met, it was like a couple years ago, and we were doing shows with Josh, and you were telling me like how you were because I'm way earlier than you, and you're like, well, I was doing well, and then it was hard for a minute, and you asked someone for help, and you're like that, like to me, you feel like that was a turning point for you,
Game changer.
and
Rich
it's like
boss.
that since then and now, like you're way even ahead than you were when we first met.
Yeah. Which was a hard thing for me. Even when I first met Joey, he's like, an empty closed mouth don't get fed. But I'm not one to be like, oh, can you help me? Can you help me? I never wanted to ask anybody for anything. But there are just a few people, and I still don't. It's still something I struggle with today. But I know my people now, and I know who to ask. And the first person I ever asked for anything was Rich Voss. But that's because he always extended himself. Rich is the kind of guy, I love to say this, he's the kind of guy who's nice behind your back and mean to your face. That's how his wife described him once to me. Because she said, oh, Rich speaks so glowingly of you. I said, to who? Like, not to me. This guy has insulted me from day one. But he was really in your corner, and so I felt safe enough to ask him for something. And asking him for one thing literally changed the course of my life, because it was during the pandemic. It was when I couldn't get shows, and he just created an opportunity for me. And from that one opportunity, I shit you not, everything, I just got one thing from the next to the next. And it's, you got to know who your people are, though.
Sarah, it's so weird that you talk about people helping you. Because I'll do anything for anybody. I've been there on that other side of the coin. So I know what that feel is. I know what you feel in your heart, what you fucking, Jesus Christ, what is this going to happen for me? When can I get an agent? Remember that struggle? When am I going to get an agent? Like, how am I going to get an agent? You meet with these agents, and they're like, oh, you need a reel. How am I going to get a reel? I got no fucking
agent. I can get work. Yeah.
And then you got to just submit to fucking college movies. And for like 6 months, I was just doing college movies after the Comedy Store. After the Comedy Store, too, I would drive to like Los Feliz, and there'd be a bunch of Chinese people outside fucking taping a movie. A student team.
No,
You think I'm fucking kidding you? And you just learn, and you just kept learning. And I couldn't use not one of those fucking reels. Listen, not one of those fucking reels could I use. They were worse than the other one. And you're like, how am I going to? And then, one day in acting class, some kid who doesn't have a 0 credit is like Mackenzie, Schultz, and Babonia. And they're not bad. And you're like, really? How'd you get with them? The guy is a fan of music. You want me to give you his package? And you're like, fuck yeah. And you give him the package, and the guy calls you 3 days later.
Yeah.
And says, come on in. I want to talk to you. I don't have somebody like you. But that's after like 2 years of doing it.
Yeah.
Okay? And then you got my buddy Ricky Cruz. Got to L.A., asked me what he should do, and I said, Ricky, you're so good looking, and you're so young. Just walk into these agencies and give them a package. But you got to walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my friend in L.A. Walk in. He walked into the comedy place. Nobody said a word. Then he walked into 3 Arts. 3 Arts. His second walk-in. Before he hit the door, the girl chased him. She said, hold on. They're going to want to see a guy like you. You're Spanish? Yeah. She wanted to suck his dick like everybody else. But he signed with 3 Arts. Not because he sent the package, because he went down there. Sometimes you never know what the combination is for you. Now they won't let you go down there.
Right.
Now it's like, what are you doing here? Because you're trying to sell yourself.
Right.
My philosophy, when I got to LA, somebody came to me and said, Joey, I'm a casting director, correct? What's my job?
To cast movies.
To cast a fucking movie.
Uh-huh.
And to cast the best person for that role. You're not going to always call me. Can't call me every week when I do a fucking movie, but something's going to come up. You're going to know the girl in my office. She's going to send you scripts. And there's one thing you're going to look at and go, Joey, I want this. I'm going to read you. I'm going to give you the role. But it's really weird. Like you have to give me half. of what you do. It's just not going to happen for people. Look, I was putting my own auditions on tape. That's fucking ballsy.
Yeah.
So I would go to that fucking 7-Eleven Wednesday at 5 o'clock on Curson. It's still there. You know where? Curson and Sunset Strip?
Okay.
Where it all goes down.
Okay.
That's where the action is down there.
That's it.
By the Guitar Center.
Okay.
You don't know where that is?
No.
It's like on a hill, right? That 7-Eleven. Did we stop
The
at
one
it a
that's
few
on a
times?
hill?
It's like sort of like
Fuck yeah.
sort of
That's
on a-
the
yeah,
old,
yeah, yeah.
remember in the old days, that was Stanhope. Was on Curson. Nick DiPaolo and
Nick.
and Mitch Hedberg were on Sierra Bonita. Ralphie May was on Gardner, and me and Josh Wolf were on Vista. That little park we used to play tennis in the afternoons at Gorky Park, the Russian park.
Yeah, yeah.
We used to buy nickel bags down there. That's the
Nick
name.
was the first guy, one of the first guys I opened for.
Nick.
Yeah.
That was the neighborhood and those restaurants there. They have like the Thai place where you have to take your shoes off. I don't go in there. I don't go anywhere where I got to smell white people's feet because they're filthy fucking animals. Even though I got a fungi toenail, I'm not going to try to eat the coconut shrimp while I got to smell your fucking feet that smell like, oh yeah, we just came from Runyon Canyon. We'll go wash your fucking feet, you dirty bitch. Plus you got sperm on your toenail or whatever the fuck you got on there. But what else they got there? They got that one place on the corner. That used to be a really good fucking neighborhood, man. But that 7-Eleven, I'd get the fucking paper, the entertainment, and I'd see movies in pre-production. Anything New York, I'd call my buddy at ICM, and I go, get me the script for this movie. He would email them to me, and I would go through the script. If there was anybody they needed from New York, I circled it down to 2 roles, a big one that I wanted and a small one that I wanted. So I try to get the small one first. And if they make contact back with me and say, put it back on tape, we like you for this, then I'd send the big one. And that's how I booked The Longest Yard.
Is it?
Yeah. I
Would
sent
you like
my-
one of those backstage magazines?
No, I knew The Longest Yard was coming out, and they wouldn't see me. They had already Big Pussy or Tony Saragusa in mind. And I just thought of that because I was watching The Sopranos on HBO. It was on late, and it was the only episode Saragusa ever did. It was the episode that I was supposed to do. While I was shooting Spider-Man 2, I got an email to shoot 3 Days in The Sopranos as Pussy's brother.
Oh shit!
Dog, this is, you didn't know this shit?
No.
So I'm shooting Spider-Man 2 like a motherfucker. I'm not shooting a thing. I'm there smoking dope,
Yeah.
walking around drinking pomegranate juice like fucking, like Johnny Bastille, because pomegranate juice was heavy duty those days. It was like $9 with a little
Yeah, it was
container and
expensive.
shit. You either had a shoplifter or you just didn't drink it. They had it by the half a gallon.
Yeah.
I would get there in the morning just to get there early, and I put the half gallon in my bag and go right to my dressing room and sit there
To
all
think of
day.
all the things Joey would cop. It's
oh my-
pomegranate juice.
Oh, I love pomegranate juice.
I love
It's
it.
got too much sugar in it now. But so I was in the middle of shooting Spider-Man 2, and I get a call. Fucking, because after I auditioned for The Sopranos early, she told me to send her a tape. Anytime I booked anything Italian, and I forget what I booked, and I sent her a tape, and I didn't hear from her for like 3 months, and that's when I heard from Georgine. That's how I heard from her. She goes, I want you to read for this role. You basically got it.
The Longest Yard.
No,
Oh,
the fucking Sopranos.
Sopranos.
You should put it on tape. It's yours. It's yours to lose. That was the expression they used. It's yours to lose. I'm shooting Spider-Man 2. I'm on the fucking set of Spider-Man 2, and she can't get my sides to me because you couldn't email them in those days. They weren't that technical. You had to fax them.
Jesus.
So you had to be home. It was 2001, and I was poor. You had to be
Yeah.
home to switch the fucking thing on the fax to phone, right? You don't remember that. You're too young. You motherfuckers are too young.
I remember facts.
You had to sit at home and wait for the call to come through. And beep, 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 and then you had to switch it so nobody was home. So I told them to send it to the Comedy Store. And I said, I shoot till 11:30. In those days, I wasn't even shooting, but I just hid. because it would give me overtime like a motherfucker. And I wasn't going home till the pomegranate juice was finished. You know what I'm saying? So I ate everything I could that day. I was out of weed.
Wait, they gave you overtime and you weren't even shooting? That's badass.
And I would leave my dressing room. If I knew an actor went home, I would go in his dressing room and watch TV. And then when I was ready to go home, like if I had an 11 o'clock spot, about 10:15, you'd see me lurking. And I'd see like two of the girls going, Joey, where you been? We've been looking for you for an hour. You're cut. Come on. How come nobody told me? I was in my room. We went to your room 10 times. And then I would go right to the director, Sam Raimi, and I'd go, Sam, why am I going home? What happened? Joe, you've been here from 7 o'clock in the morning. Enough is enough already. So I would just show up like, what time are you going to be here tomorrow? The set gets here at 6:30. Shit. That means my call's 7. So I would show up coked up from the night before just to get like a fresh breakfast, like juice and fresh fruit and shit.
Breakfast is definitely the most important part of the meal. We've learned this from the episode.
You have no idea. So now I go back to the Comedy Store. When I get to the Comedy Store, Eleanor says to me, Joey, your sides are in the manager's office. Yours and Dom Herrera's. You're both auditioning for The Sopranos. And some way or another got to somebody on The Sopranos that me and Dom were auditioning, and that motherfucker took it upon himself to go to one of the producers and say, you know, Joey Diaz? And in those days, that's lack of confidentiality agreement. You weren't supposed to say anything. So I got a call Friday at 2 in the fucking morning. I just got home from the Comedy Store. I just got home, put the TV on, I'm talking to Terry, I'm betting the cats, and my fucking pager goes off with that number. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she goes, Joey, what the fuck did you say anything for? I go, I didn't say anything to nobody. I got the side sent to the comedy. I know what happened. And that was it.
Dude, that's crazy. Just because I've heard that part of that story. But like you guys were just talking about how hard it is to make it. Every comic's been through it. To have another comic be an asshole.
Yeah, somebody you know who sabotaged you or no?
Yeah, till this day. But it was, listen guys, how many times you book a role? Dog, how many times I go for an audition for a whole week? All the way down in Orange County. All the way down there. When they used to shoot that stupid show down there. They had 4 shows, ABC. David whatever. He's married to Michelle Pfeiffer, I think. He has studios in Orange County. They shoot high-level shit down there. They shoot down there for people like that lived in Malibu and shit. The only good thing is they have one of those bagel places on the corner. I booked Cold Case down there. I booked a bunch of shows down there. Yo, Uncle Joey here. Listen, I'm excited for this weekend, Jack. For the first time ever, we got an all-women's boxing mega event right over there in New York City. 2 title fights on the same night, Jack. If you're like me, you love the action, you need to check out DraftKings. Plain and simple. If you've never bet with DraftKings, get ready for an adventure. It couldn't be easier. Just pick who you think is going to win, put a couple bucks on it, and that's it. If you're new to DraftKings, Uncle Joey's going to make your day. Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bet instantly. Again, bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Get ready to put your money where your mouth is. Everybody knows about everything. Go to DraftKings. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the party started. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now and press in code Joey. Joey. That's code Joey. Joey. That's me. For new customers to get $150 instantly in bonus bets when you just bet $5. Only at DraftKings where, hey, the crown is yours. Saturday night, be there or be square. DraftKings, Jack. Let's go back to the program right now.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
What was I getting at? I don't even know. What are we talking about, that place down there?
Yeah, when I said,
People
you know who
fucking with
sabotaged
you.
you, you said, yeah, even when I went to Orange County.
You'd go down there all week.
You go down there all week. You start on a Tuesday. There's 16 people in the room for your role. You read. You go home. And all of a sudden you get a call from your agent. You got to go back down there on Wednesday. Same place. You go back there. There's 8 people in the room now. And they're all like you, right? They're all like us. And then that night you go home, but you don't hear nothing at 7, so you're like, I didn't get it. But about 9:30, 10, they call you again. They go, come on down again tomorrow morning, same place. You're going to meet with the producers, and you're also going to do a screen test. And then you go down there again, do all that shit, and it's always at fucking 4, so you get stuck on traffic on the way back. Okay? You're not getting home till 8 o'clock, so I better get something on this motherfucker. I used to get fucking pissed off when you have to go from the 10 to the 405. I don't wish that on anybody. I don't wish that on anybody.
I know.
Anybody. And, dog, you're all fucking fired up. And all of a sudden, Thursday, you don't hear nothing. And you're fucking a gentleman, so you don't want to call your agent and go, what the fuck is going on? Because they had me down there 3 days in a row. What's going on? And then Friday morning, you were in the shower and you missed a call, and it's your agent. And they leave a message to call you back. And you're like, oh, shit, I booked it. And you pick up the phone. They go, hey, we just want to call you. We went with they went with a black guy instead. Wait a second. I've been in the room with nothing but fucking garlicky Italians all week. And you're going to tell me now, after $90, that fucking, they went with a fucking black guy. That happens to you too.
Yeah.
Dog, you have no idea the shit you get. You have no idea the stories you'll get.
And that was when you had to really drive down a lot. Now everything's online for the most part till you get to the end.
You got to do it at home.
Yeah, you got to self-tape.
Yeah, you got to self-tape, and I'm 0-92. I booked one thing on tape on my own in Jersey. It was an Apple show. It was a good show, but I haven't booked the fucking thing. I don't know if my wife's the kiss of death. I don't know I'm the fucking kiss of death. And here's the thing. Right now, listen, I'm a semi-active comic, right? But I'm looking at the comedy world today in perspective to my world at this level that you and Lee and everybody else is at right now. It's fucking rough, guys. It's rough. And listen, it's rough at any level. What you guys are doing, I was doing triple runs, you know. That means you do the gig and you got to get in the car and drive 8 hours to the next gig. Then you got to do radio for 2 hours. Then you go to your room and you sleep for 3 hours. Then you got to fucking go back and do radio and then go do the show. And on the way there, they tell you can't say fuck or Indian. Because, you know, why Indian? Because we just don't say Indian here. You know, so you got to, you know. You know, it's always something. And, you know, I just want you and everybody, like, I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
That you're shooting this fucking special, you know? Yeah. You funded it?
Well, I got an offer.
Okay, there you go. They made you an offer you couldn't refuse.
I mean, I just want to, you know where I'm at with it, where it's like, I just want to puke the out. I'm done with it. I'm already done with it. So it's like,
with what?
The hour myself. Like, it's like, you're ready. I'm ready. So it was whether I did it myself in October, which is I plan to do it myself this year. I came off the road with Josh and I spoke to him and he's like, just film it yourself, you know, film your hour. And then I that weekend got an offer for somebody else to do it. And I was like, all right. And I get in advance. So I was like, okay, this, you know, makes sense. Just,
you know, man, it's,
I like the gun to my head too, in the sense that like I would have done it, but I would have, not that I would have sat on my ass with it, but it's nice when somebody's like, no, this is the date, this is the place, this is what you got to do. So it removes that part of the thinking from me. When, you know, I just want to write jokes and tell jokes. I don't want to do all this other stuff. So when you have somebody else to come in and kind of like, oh, okay. And
it's cool for me with Tara, because like, I don't mean this in a bad way, but like, because Joe, you give me like a ton of advice and it's great and I appreciate it. And you've been doing it for 30 years. But like with Tara, like I said it earlier, like I've seen you go from one play and I see you doing, and it's like when you were coming up, Joey, there wasn't like social media.
No.
Like there was at so when we met, there was, but that was just coming out, and it's like
and
I
please,
see a
I want to
path a
tell you
little
something.
bit.
Yeah.
It's not only fucking social media, guys.
No, I know.
It's that, listen, you could be the funniest motherfucker today. Funniest motherfucker. You're a little edgy. Maybe sometimes you have a cocktail and you tell a bitch to suck your dick. But for the most part, everybody's scared to follow you. Everybody's talking shit about you. And you don't have a manager. You know, you don't have. So what happens? You don't get into 50% of things. Just because you're not walking in there. I know now to get into a club, somebody's got to call down there. When I got into the Comedy Store, I called myself. Who do I got to talk to? Scott Day? Okay. I called Scott Day. Joey Diaz. Listen, Scott, I know you want to showcase. A couple guys told me about you already. I'm going to put your name on the list, and we'll okay it, and then in about 6 to 8 months, we'll call you back. And they hang up the phone. And you're like, what the fuck do I do for 6 to 8 fucking months? And through the grace of God, Doug Stanhope called on a Friday, and they asked Doug, is your buddy available? And he goes, yeah, call him up. He's at my house right now. And Scott Day called my house, and he goes, you got a showcase on Sunday. 2 weeks after that.
What did that consist of, the showcase? You had like a 10, was it 10? What was the time frame?
3.
3. Yeah, that's what they give still. Yeah.
3.
3 minutes.
So remember, I got out of the car. This is what I tell people. Ready? I didn't have no parents. Fucking, I had no family. I had George. I dropped out of high school. Fucking went to prison. Okay, I fucked up. But this is a story that nobody believes. I got to L.A. January 27th, and I was a regular at the world-famous Comedy Store on February 19th.
Your birthday?
On my birthday.
Birthday,
Oh, shit.
yeah.
On my birthday. I wasn't even in L.A. a month. Ari had a showcase. How many times?
18 or something. Him and Simone too.
Who?
Ari Shafir.
Shafir? Yeah.
He talks about it. Like he had like the time before he had like a breakdown in the main room and like threw chairs or something. He talked about it a lot on his podcast. I can't imagine.
A month. I said, I don't even tell this to people because they go, Joey, don't repeat that. Rogan
But
was
it's-
an understudy. You guys know that Rogan was an unpaid regular, and they made him follow Richard Pryor when he got there.
Well, that is
Crazy.
the part about that's nice for like me because
Unpaid regular who had to follow. You're not getting paid. You got to follow Richard Pryor at midnight. That means you go on at 10 to 1, 1 o'clock. When
as
Richard
everyone's
gets-
leaving.
As everybody's leaving after Richard leaves, and the whole audience, they would throw
yeah.
Rogan up there. Okay, these guys, you don't see.
But that's what makes you strong.
That's what.
That's
she
what
would
makes you
fucking
strong.
torture you.
Yeah.
Again, I got to the not happy people. I got to the Comedy Store on a Monday night. I got to L.A. on a Monday night. I washed my pussy. I got there in a trailer. Me and my stripper girlfriend lived in a trailer. We drove all the way from Seattle, where, by the way, in San Francisco, the frame broke.
Oh,
Yeah, you have no idea. That was another week, but I showcased every night in San
was
Francisco.
on-
I got into like 3 clubs because the truck broke down. Never did none of the clubs. I was too busy, right? Went back, got to L.A. on a Monday, ate at Acapulco restaurant. You don't know where that is. They're out of business. And then went to the store. And while I was there, I think it was the piano player for the Stephanie Mills show was from Seattle. And he'd go to Seattle. Me and Josh would open for him. And there was maybe 8 people in the audience. And Eddie Griffin was on stage. And Don Barris was hosting. And they were looking for somebody to go up. And James Stevens III goes, God, give my little brother Joey Diaz a shot. And I went up there, did a bag of dicks in front of 4 people. There was 4 fucking people. And they told me when I got off stage to go home, go to sleep, and get up and go to the Laugh Factory on Tuesday morning. So I went to the Laugh Factory and I stood online. I got there at 6 in the morning. You wait till 6 at night and they give you a number. Please don't fucking come to me.
No,
with
yeah,
no
no, I know.
Chinese
That was
fucking
like,
stories,
yeah, no,
okay?
I know. That was
Don't
like the
come to
comic
me with
strip
no
back in the
cuento
day. Yeah.
chino, okay? And here's the Laugh Factory told me to go fuck myself. He was like, nah, get the fuck out of here. You're a fucking Vegas act. That's what he told me. But fuck him. Latino night was Monday, and I was friends with Gabriel, the other Gabriel, and fucking he booked a room, and he was never there, Jamie, and it was the busiest night of the week. So I would get to go up every Monday at 9:25 in front of 300 fucking people with people coming off the rafters. What? I was doing triple doubles back in the day. Triple doubles is when you do the Improv, the Laugh Factory, and the Comedy Store on a Monday night, because those were the biggest nights. It was Freaky Monday at the Improv. So the first 5 acts were white, and then they just turned off the lights. Then it got dark up in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But it was everybody. What was the crazy guy from Friday? He was
Chris
there every
Tucker.
Monday.
Chris Tucker.
T.K. Kirkland, Guy Torrey, who I just sent the video for his
Guy.
fucking son-in-law. It was packed on Monday nights. Eddie Murphy, all those rappers would go down. It was insane. Biggest bag of dicks I ever ate was on a Monday night.
At the Improv?
Oh, yeah, I could hear fucking the silverware. And I just walked off the stage and didn't go down there for like a year. I was like, I ain't messing down there. They did not play on Monday nights. So I went through all that. But 3 weeks to be a regular at the Comedy Store.
Listen.
Oh, my God. I was like,
But you got to get your wins. That's a huge win, right? But like, you can't have all losses, right? And that's what it is. And we talked about this the first time I ever did one of your podcasts. It's like you can get 30 bad shows, 30 losses. You get 1 win, and you're like, all right, I'm back. In what other career are you taking
like
all
a
those hits?
motherfucker, you're back.
And now you're like, I'm fucking back. And nobody's gonna argue and say you had an easy life before that. So this is you want that win. People are rooting for Joey Diaz to get that win.
What people don't understand, it's like when I take a young comic with me on the road or something, and I go, come here for a second, I pay him double.
Yeah.
And in my heart, I'd rather not go home with anything and make that person's night, because I remember there was a lot of people who fucked me.
Yeah.
Who said, I'm going to give you $50, they put 35 in.
Yeah. You pay
shit
ridiculous.
like that. And there was a lot of them. But you're so green, and you just want to work again, that you're naive. It's like getting molested. You just put it behind. It's like,
No.
You just put it behind you.
You just say no.
You make people feel the way comics should feel.
And
I've been a recipient of on a Joey Diaz payday show, and I'm like almost uncomfortable.
No.
And you're like, I know.
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
Because I want you to know that no matter what happens in the world, you're going to catch a breather from time to time. It may not be that guy. It may not be that, but it might be that person. Or it might be a producer saying, hey, are you busy next Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
I need a girl just like you for one day. It's not a huge role. You're doing one scene with Anne Hathaway, and you're like, and they're like, yeah. And I could only get you like $1,800 for the day.
Right.
I hope that's enough. And you're like, how about $18? It shoots in the city. That means it's going to be great catering. Anne Hathaway.
Pomegranate juice.
Yeah, Anne Hathaway don't do shit unless it's high level. Nothing. You know, even your underwear, $80.
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway needs to look good, and so do you, dog. So do you know what I'm saying? You know how many times on a Tuesday night I was sitting there broke?
Yeah.
Fucking,
I do.
I'm going to stay home on a Tuesday. And then go, fuck this. I'm going to go to the Comedy Store. And get down there, and all of a sudden they're like, Joey, you're here. Why, I don't have a spot tonight. Well, you do tonight. 4 people cancel. And you're like, 4 people cancel. Like, go up there at 10 o'clock. You just made $15. I was never so happy to make $15. It's a Tuesday night at the Comedy Store. But $15 by 10 o'clock? Shit. Bring those bitches on. Where's Rick James with my freaks? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Pomegranate juice for everybody.
Yeah. $15.
Yeah.
And you go, you know what? I got another 3. I'll stick this out for another 3. It's like when they go to kill Morty
in the wigs.
in Goodfellas, when they go to kill Morty, and he goes, that thing, don't worry about it tonight.
Oh, that broke my heart.
And, it breaks my heart too. But the point is, you're like, you know what? I was thinking about packing my bags. My mother's got one from the grave, one a banana peel. you know what, I'm not doing much out here. And all of a sudden, you get a great spot, and you're like, looks like my mother's dying without me at her bedside.
But that's like I know you're like, it sounded like you're embarrassed about getting this. I don't think you're embarrassed about it.
No.
But like, for someone like me who right now is like struggling, like I feel like I'm having good sets, and I don't expect to be in this even in the top 2 levels of clubs. But like, you know, the smaller New York clubs, I think I should be in, and they won't call you back. But it's like if you'd gotten in at the Improv or the Laugh Factory, that wasn't the right club for you. You got in at like the perfect club for you.
And the same with you. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I've had managers, Lee, tell me, floor managers of clubs, would come over to me. I'd be doing killing in New York or whatever. I hate even say killing, but you know when you're doing well.
Mm-hmm.
And they go, hey, this club records you. And when they record you and they send you your set, send it back to them and tell them they don't book you. And there was a moment where I was like, it doesn't make a difference what I do. I'm not getting booked. Like I'm getting these produced shows, or I'm finding my way in, but nobody's booking me. And so the point where I fought it so much that I go, this is it. This isn't my path. This club, this booker, this scene, this city is not for me. I'm not going to sit home, which I was for a while, sitting there feeling bad for myself. I'm going to go find where they're going to book me.
Right.
And creating your own opportunity. I was producing my own shows. I was getting guys like Bobby Kelly and Rich Voss, and I was getting these guys come and doing my shows because I was paying money. I was paying more than anybody else because I knew how to get people. I knew how to treat people. I was giving people dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to create my own opportunity. Like, also, I had to stop fighting it. Like, if I'm not going to get booked here, then I got to go where I'm going to get booked. Like, I couldn't fight it forever. For me, anyway.
Define struggle, Lee.
What do you mean? What,
You
like the
just
struggle I'm
mentioned
having?
before, I'm not mad at you.
No, I know you're not.
I just want you to tell me, define struggle.
And the thing is I'm further ahead than a lot of people at my level. But it's, you know, when I moved here almost a year ago, my goal was to like be getting a spot a night. In my head, I was like, if I could get 4 to 5 spots a night at any club, 4 to 5 spots a week, sorry, at any like actual club, not just a bar, I'd like that's, and like I've auditioned at places and I've gotten good feedback, I've gotten spots, but then like someone else is, so it's just the struggle that I'm having right now is getting, like Tara's saying, like at actual clubs, getting consistently booked is been harder than I thought it was going to be.
There's a lot of comedians out there. I'm not making excuses for anybody, but I'll tell you what's going on. Right now, if you want to do anything, you got to go to social media.
Mm-hmm.
If you really think it's social media, Lee, I want you to go to social media and go, how can I make my social media different?
That's what I'm struggling.
What can I make my social media about that I'm doing something different than anybody else? You know, I go on social media and this is what I see. I see people doing stand-up. I see some guys swinging kettlebells, right? A ton of people swinging kettlebells, a ton of people doing stand-up, and a ton of people doing jiu-jitsu, and a ton of vitamins for sale. That's my algorithm, whatever the fuck people
and
say.
Cats.
And sometimes cats. Siamese lover.
I know.
I'm part of the Siamese community. And it's weird what I see, and I'll check with these comedians to see what they're doing. And it's all, listen, if I wake up in the morning, like I can't tell you how aggravated I was on the 4th of July. And I'll tell you afterward at a particular club. Because there's reasons why I don't work in a club, and people will ask me, and I never tell them the truth, like it's too far, but it could be one thing. And this was the one thing why. And I felt like emailing Leon and going, you're such a fucking mutt. Okay, that's what I am. I'm a social media repairer because you're just looking like a mutt. And if I'm on that schedule, you're making me look bad. Mm-hmm. That means I'm begging on the 4th of July. The only thing that should be coming out of your fucking thing on the 4th of July is, hey, we're open for lunch and we're serving an American special, right? Mm-hmm. Or we are closed today in due to respect to the soldiers who have fallen for our freedom. It's that simple. We'll reopen next Tuesday. Call us then. This motherfucker was, every time I looked at Instagram, he had a new comic up. He's pushing September and October and August, and I'm like, this guy can't even sell next weekend. But he's, and I feel like calling the guy and going, you're a bum. You're a fucking mort. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you doing? There are people who are just disasters. They have no couth in life, and that carries over to their social media. It's the 4th of July. Don't say a fucking word. No. Unless it's a picture of you with your pussy with an army hat on, and there's an old guy dying of a heart attack with a tongue condom on, or whatever the fuck you call those things. That's it. With a date, that's all that's going to sell on the 4th of July. Nothing else. Happy 4th of July. Oh, don't even say that. You always will see when people are reaching. I can always tell when this motherfucker, he's been sitting there for 2 hours thinking about what he could tweet. Like today, a famous, my heart's, and I know this guy personally, he's a fucking junkie. If this guy isn't shooting heroin or eating ping pong tables or whatever, he ain't on to it.
Ping pong tables?
Whatever, they do ping pong pills, I don't know. Whatever the fuck they do. Today, my heart's in prayers with the people from Texas. Stop. Stop. I know you. I know you. You don't even go to Texas. Come on, man.
Don't even go to Texas.
Come on. Come on.
You should comment that. Just stop, all caps.
No, stop.
Yeah.
I look at that shit and go, stop. Don't even put nothing. I hate when somebody dies and all of a sudden everybody's got a picture with the dude.
I know.
Jesus Christ. Is anything sacred? The dude just died an hour ago, and there you are. Here's me and him at a bowling tournament in fucking Poughkeepsie. Listen, nobody cares, all right? The guy's dead. He can't do nothing for you. What are you putting the picture up anyway? He's dead. What the fuck is wrong with people? Watch. Just wait for somebody to die. Go on Instagram the next day. Everybody's got a picture.
Oh, everybody does that, yeah.
Oh, my God. It's like, come on.
Maybe the few close people do it to commemorate, the others do it to brag if it's somebody famous. That's how I look at it, I don't know. That's how I always viewed it. Like, they just want to show that they,
But it's not like they were at their house for a barbecue. It's like they caught them in line at a Starbucks, and the person has no idea who they
So you have no...
When I met so-and-so briefly.
Listen, if you're a fucking person who comes to comedy shows, and you're part of the church family, and you want to come take a picture, let's do it. Nothing bothers me more when I walk into a comedy show and a comic wants to take a picture. I want to stab him in the fucking neck. Because guess what?
I'm getting a picture today.
Oh, yeah, you always get a picture. Because guess what? You're going to put that picture on Facebook. But come here, let me tell you something. You still suck.
Oh.
That picture is not going to do anything for you. It's not going to do anything. You can put all the pictures up of you and Chappelle smoking a cigarette. Yeah.
It's true.
If you don't have it, you don't have it. So I'd rather you go on a fucking, I don't know. I looked at things. Listen, I'm a closet communist.
What?
For me, I'm not like that fucking hump in New York, bodegas, the state run. No, fuck that shit. I'm a communist on me. I'm a communist on my thinking and my ways. This is how I'm sticking to this, and this is how I'm fucking doing this. But you just start doing this shit, and you're like, you have to. Remember when I first got together with you, Lee? I was thinking about this today. When I first got together with you, how fucking off were my fucking tweets in the morning?
Oh, my God.
If you go into my tweets now, you'll find some fucking shit that will blow you away. If you think I'm going to go on there and erase them, I don't give a fuck. I remember 2 of them specifically.
You remember 2
that they would throw me under the jail now about sucking the blue ink. What's the ink? What's the ink
Squid
pasta?
ink?
Squid ink?
Squid.
What's the squid ink out of Michelle Obama's pussy? Oh, yeah. They'll throw me under the fucking train now. I don't give a fuck. I said it And that's how I met. That bitch got good pussy. Everybody thinks she's a half a fag. Not in my world. She's packing heat under there. She's got that Magumbo pussy from Africa.
Oh.
That shit comes with
Can't get canceled.
totones
It
and
makes
shit.
no difference.
And I like how you're thinking like, oh, when we got together, you were sending these tweets out up until like
But my point is
recently.
that in my mind, my philosophy was looking, even if I was a plumber, licensed business, kids, church going, my ads would still be off color on there in the morning. Get your pipe sucked. Every day I would be off color. I stuck a pipe in your ass, and I get a guy who just specialized in pipe jokes. That's all he did. Listen, I need 10 pipe jokes this week. Because guess what? You're going to think that I'm awkward, but when you get in a pinch, you're going to think of the pipe guy.
Yeah.
So when I did my comedy on social media, I did it not to be like everybody else. I went for the jugular, but I also gave you something first. I gave you a joke, and I also told you, it's Tuesday, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever you think, like, it's going to change. No, it isn't. That's bullshit. You got to get up, wash that pussy, go in the mirror and say, how many more days do I keep taking it in the ass? And people would hit me back and go, oh, my God, I looked at it with my grandmother. It changed my life. I just bought 2 tickets for your show. Boom. Because I made you give me a reaction.
Right.
It's all about a reaction. Fighting, when we box, it's about me getting you off balance. Boxing is off balance. That's it. Everything is off balance. Jiu-jitsu, I want to take that leg, I'm putting the weight on that leg. So this is what you do. Instead of using it for that shit, I thought about comedy and social media and how. Give them something. And then, like, you can't give them dates every fucking day. You cannot give me dates every fucking day, because then I don't want to look at your shit no more, because I know there's going to be a date in there. I want you to give me a something without a date. I don't care if it's you cutting your toenails. I really don't.
Those videos still go viral. Those videos, it's Tuesday. I see them to this day.
What's that?
Videos of you. People still repost all of those videos like constantly.
The morning joy.
The morning.
Oh, no.
It's
always.
insane.
But I will say this as the best advice I ever got in comedy, and I say this to Lee because it came from Joey and Josh and Colin Quinn, the 3 people that leaned into me the most with this. Joey, you probably remember saying these things to me. One thing you said is when I was like feeling down and I'm like, I'm selling, but I'm not. You were like, listen, there's a lot of funny comedians not selling tickets. What makes you different? I have this written on my phone, what you said to me. You said your audience they have to spend money. They have to get a babysitter, some of them. They got to leave the house. Nobody wants to leave their fucking house no more. They got to come see you. Why are they coming to see you? What are you giving them? And then I think that Haktua girl got real famous for being specific, and she was showcasing herself. You called me like 11 o'clock at night. You said, listen to me. See this girl? She's showing herself. You got to tell people who the
Look
fuck
at her
you are.
social media.
Yeah. You said, look.
Whoever took over her
yeah.
social media, fucking, it was a corporation
Right.
of fucking.
You made me look at it.
You look at it,
And he
yeah.
said, you got to tell people who you are. So I started Coffee Talk. Anything he said, I did it, right? I go, fuck it, I'm listening. It's Joey telling me. Same with Josh Wolf and Colin Quinn. They gave me the same advice as Joey's saying right now on this podcast. Josh and Colin both said to me, the more specific you are, this was the best thing I ever heard. Because I didn't believe it. I thought the opposite. The more specific you are, the more universal you're going to be. What makes you different? And I got popular because by accident. Because I got online, I got nostalgic one day and said, these are words or phrases I heard growing up on my New York Italian neighborhood. And I said, Mamarel, School of Bas, Sunad, Bachagaloop. It was so stupid, the video, to me in my mind. I posted it. I go, let me take that video down. It was so dumb. The minute I went to go take it down, hundreds of thousands views. People were buying tickets to shows. People were coming to shows going, oh my God, I can't believe you did jokes. I said, what did you think you were coming to see? They said, oh, we thought you were going to do the words. I said, you bought tickets, spend money to do words you already know. But guess what? They were relating to me. It was something different. I reminded them I'm home. I reminded them of people. That's what made me different. But at the time I go, oh my God, I had like this ego, like I was too good of a comic to just do these videos. I try to take myself too seriously. Really what I did was just stand out. and be really, really specific the way he was like, I'm going to give you something. I was giving them something and I didn't realize what I was even giving them.
See, that's like the struggle that I'm having is I don't know what I have to give them that's like unique. Like I look at social media, I'm like, okay, this is an idea. And I look, 18,000 people are doing it.
What's going to
Like-
work for this person's not going to work for. I throw shit at the wall to see what sticks. Joey called me once. Stop interviewing people on the street. I go, I don't know, Joe. I'm trying to do different fucking things.
Exactly.
He called me, goes, what are you doing with these interviews? You don't got to interview anybody. Tell people who you are. But I hated those words and phrases, so I started going on the street asking people if they knew the words and phrases. He calls me up. Stop interviewing people on the fucking
Fuck you
street.
bothering these people for?
I love. Don't you love
But
when you get a
it's
call
like-
from Joey and he's like halfway
You
through
know
yelling
what?
at you already?
Yeah, but I'm like, you know what? Listen. Joey calls, I listen, right? You're gonna listen. He's not saying it. He does not benefit personally
no.
from it. He's like, I want you to do better. He's giving you his experience. So that's what I says. I throw shit at the wall to see what sticks. I went all the way to LA to get booked.
Yeah. Good for you.
Listen, part of my growth as a comic is giving younger comics growth.
Yeah.
Just little things. You can't give somebody.
But you pick your
No
people.
matter what
right?
I
You
listen,
can't
I
give
can
it to
call
everybody.
CAA tomorrow and go, I'll leave you. You better sign Tara. Okay, a lot of comics have done that. Have gotten their opening acts or friends signed because of a threat. You should. They're going to get a special, blah, 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 blah. I'll tell you those names later, too. A lot of people have made it. You know how long that lasts? 30 days.
Right.
They'll keep you. You'll be with CA or UTA. They'll keep you for 20 years. That don't mean they'll return your call once in a good while. Hey, you called. Yeah, last March. Yeah. I was thinking about you. I had a role for you in a movie, but I couldn't get a hold of you. Yeah. Since last March. I mean, it's crazy. So all that shit, that's a pipe dream for a lot of young comics because I believed it. I was mad at a friend of mine 20 years ago over, he's out of the business now, because he told me he was going to get me signed with there was a really good booking agency out of that small town in Northern California as you get out of, it's an hour from Ojai.
Okay.
One of the best booking agencies in the world was in Ojai. And they were mixed in some way with the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
When I first got to LA, if you signed with that comedy division, you were good to go. And they only had like maybe 8 comedians. Maybe Wendy Liebman was one of them. I forget. But, I remember I was he told me, he goes, I'll get you in with them. You had to sell tickets. They weren't going to sign you to develop you.
Mm-hmm.
That they could do that for free they could just have whoever's going to bring you on the road. So it was just, I don't know. It's different today. You just gotta, when we started the podcast, Lee, what time did we start it at?
6 a.m.
Why?
Because we wanted to get to them first.
We wanted to get to you first, and we were coming at you live then. We didn't really know, but the heart was still there. How much were we making back then a month, Lee?
Not much.
$100?
Yeah.
200?
I remember the first
6 a.m.
was the first one.
I won't get up at 6 a.m. for fucking less than $2,000 a week. Here we were getting up for $200 a month. You want to come at me again with your bullshit? That's why whenever agents now want to sign you, they want to take a piece of your podcast. You could, but you got to get up with me for fucking 2 years at 6 in the morning. Since I don't do a podcast, just come over, rub my feet, and make me fresh squeezed orange juice. We'll leave it at that. Because that's exactly what me and Lee did.
Mm-hmm.
2 fucking days a week, 5:45. We saw a chick almost get abducted
Yeah.
on fucking whatever in Hollywood. This was real, dog.
You hit a guy with your car door.
Yeah, I hit a guy with my car door. I wasn't fucking around. This was real. Nobody was making money. This was something. He believed it and I believed it. And that's why we're here. How many years later?
It'll be 14.
Yeah. How many people started the podcast 10 years ago? I'm going to go in there and make a ton of money. 6 months. Yeah, we quit, man. There's no money in it. Oh, you didn't get up at 6 in the morning for a fucking year and smoke dope like motherfuckers at 6 in the morning. I mean, we weren't just doing a bong hit, Nick. We were lighting that fucking apartment on fire. We were walking out of there ready to die. I would leave there at 8 in the morning like, how am I going to do this the rest of the day? I remember getting in my car and going, I am fucked up.
What year was this?
We started it 2011. I was still working. I knew you wanted to get at people first. The idea was to do it at 6 in the morning, but we also started at 6 in the morning because I was working from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. on TV shows. So I'd go from there to Joey's house, and then I would get so fucked up that I was going to Jack in the Box at 8 in the morning, ordering $30 worth of dinner. Everyone else is getting a coffee and an egg sandwich. I have 4 burgers. I was getting fucked up. I'd go home and pass the fuck out. One time a cop hit me. I forgot about that. One time, dude, we went to the podcast is out at 8 in the morning. I was driving home high, scared as fuck. A cop hit me with his side mirror. And it was his fault. And he was like, pull over. And I was paranoid as fuck. And luckily nothing happened. But that was, Jesus Christ. That was a crazy fucking time. The homeless people would break into offices. Like my favorite, you were talking about the tweets that you had. My favorite from that time were every week, no matter what, Lindsay Lohan was going to be there. It was
the comedy shows.
Yeah, I know exactly. All your comedy shows.
Comedy show back then. 8 o'clock, Bray Improv. Buy tickets right now. Lindsay Lohan, cocaine, the guitarist, marijuana, edibles, and dog. Every show, I get 3 people coming up to me. Where's Lindsay Lohan? I would just look him in the face like, you cannot be this fucking stupid. But I got a reaction. That taught me about reactions. And, that was a whole education. I had an all education happening at once, and I didn't even know it. I was learning how to sell tickets, learning how to put a podcast together, still doing stand-up, learning how to be a headliner.
Yeah.
Because, listen, I was doing comedy 20 years, and I got the call. And the first weekend I went out to headline, Gay Poots. It was funny, but it was Comedy Store. It was just buck wild. It was 40 minutes of fucking, the original room. Can't do that to people in Columbus, Ohio.
No?
No.
Why?
Lee. They're nice people. They go home after the comedy shows. They put on like Jet Jingle and they watch some guy play the guitar on Sundays. No. I went out there like a fucking savage. I could see it in their face. The first time I went to Columbus, I didn't tour. I only went on the road with Rogan, and he wanted you to be a fucking animal.
Right.
For 15, 20 minutes. And then he would go on, and I could do whatever and say whatever the fuck I wanted to say. So I went out headlining like that, and I was like, ooh, they ain't gonna like me that much.
Well,
and then they didn't bring me back for 18 months. And I was like, oh. And I told the guy, and he goes, I didn't bring you back because we were closed for a year, you fucking idiot. We redid the club. Not because I don't like it. He goes, no, you did great. I was like, oh, my God. He goes, you didn't bomb, but you were buck wild. I go, yeah, I was buck wild.
But, like, that's also something crazy because, like, once you start selling tickets, I would imagine not everyone there is, like, someone you actually want there. So, like, you going buck wild, the people who liked you probably fucking loved you.
Love you, yeah.
And then like they'll definitely come back because you're selling tickets, but it's like you don't want people there who think Lindsay Lohan's gonna be there or you're doing Adam Sandler stuff.
No. At the end of the day, if you make them show up to that fucking show, you better deliver the fucking goods, okay?
Right.
And you know me before shows. You know the type of person I am. If you know anything about me, I give a fuck about that show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck about the paycheck. I don't give a fuck about nothing. I give a fuck about rocking their world. And in those days, when you first start to sell tickets, that's real pressure. Because Friday night now, it's not a joke anymore. You're not at Jico's bar under the basement. They sell bagels upstairs. You're at a real fucking facility now. And all eyes aren't watching you, but they are watching you. And you know what? That show, the first show, they seat 240. You got 200 in there. you better leave blood on that stage.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel that pressure. Once people started buying tickets for me, it was a different weight on my shoulders. I'm like, I had, you in my ear, like these people paid money, this. It's like, oh my God, they're not coming to see me by accident. I don't got to be funny by chance. I got to be funny because they're coming to see me.
They're coming to see you. And they're the same people that want to see you 10 years from now and go,
Yeah.
we went to see you in that little room. Look at you now. You're opening up Beyonce, whatever the fuck.
And you do something cool that like not a lot of comic. Joey has one, but like you have a residency too. What's that like?
I did that because that was, again, advice from Josh, because it was like, he goes, where are you going to get? You're going to get 4 hours a month. That's going to be close to 50 hours, 40, close to 50 hours a year. Where are you getting that stage time? You're getting that because you got to come back undeniable from that. I don't care where it is. I don't care how many people are going to see you. You still got to get up on stage for 4 hours a month and do it.
So where is it?
I did it in Niagara Falls.
Did you?
I did it. Yeah, I did it there. And it was great because I did the jokes that I knew I had to work right for the special. And I had 15 minutes after I gave them what they wanted, I felt, to work on the new stuff and to, start developing what I think my voice is now. That helped so much. I mean, there were nights where I was like, I don't want to be in the same place. And I want to do these jokes in the same place. Because then I'm like, I'm doing these jokes sometimes in the same place. And it's like you get in your own head. But he was right. It made me better. There were moments you grow all the time. Joey just said he still, gets moments where he learns. I just learned. So to me, it's like,
if I took anybody right now and said, you're not going on the road. Oh, yeah, you can. I'm sorry. Every Wednesday at 8 o'clock, you're going to go up on my stage and do 30 or 45 minutes. You're a professional. You call yourself professional.
mm-hmm,
You better have 10 minutes of new material every fucking Wednesday.
mm-hmm.
And I want to see you blossom it from there. I'm going to give you 80% of the door every Wednesday. You can still go on the road. Do you have any idea what that does to you?
Mm-hmm.
And you start with 2 a month,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just go, I just want to do everything. Because I'd rather get 30 people.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. For me to get the party started legitimately, I need 30 people. 30 people, I could write jokes. I could write jokes on the run, on the move, ask questions. You cover all your bases and get, and I agree with you. That's the way to do it.
And I had a guaranteed salary in my head. So I said to myself, I know I got this residency. I know I'm going to make this amount of money. Now I have a little bit more liberty to say yes to things or to travel for things I got to go in my pocket for because I know I'm covering myself. Comedy for me still, I'll say it. There's no ego. I'm still investing in myself constantly. But now I'm not doing it anymore where I used to pay to open for people. Because I had to pay for my own hotel, I had to pay for my meal, I had to pay for my travel, and I'm making club pay.
I know.
And this was recently opening for somebody, So Joey don't like to hear that. So, but you know what? I looked at it this way. I know I'm going to deliver. I know the audience I'm going in front of. I'm going to pull them. I'm going to make them follow me. And let me tell you something. This year was my first tour. How many people came to tell me they saw me when I first opened up for that person? So I'm like, you know what? I got my money back.
You got your money back. No, it's always, listen. What's that stupid thing?
But it's hard.
No good deed goes.
It's
telling
true.
you. I'm telling you. It's always something. And it may not be when you want it.
Which I've had to accept. I just want to enjoy it a little bit more. Because now I look at this, I go, this is my life. I'm not young. Like, I want to be able to at least pay for my opener. I want to say I could take Lee on the road with me. I could take Dan Altano on the road with me. And I can hang out with my friends. I'm serious. Being on the fucking road in a new city could be depressing as
It weighs you the fuck
It weighs on you. If I can I'm not nervous anymore about my shows at night. I can enjoy the day. I used to get nervous. I used to want to stay in the room and work on my set. I don't gotta do that anymore. I want to go get lunch. I want to be with my friends. I just want to make enough money so I can support my friends and make enough money to get myself to the next, level. Like, that's all that. It's not about making so much money. It's about, like, I got to start enjoying it.
Where's your residency?
My ass is old.
Where's your next residency? Same place?
I'm done now. I finished those shows. I got one more weekend in December that I promised them. And now I'm in LA, so there's no residency there, but I'm getting up.
All right, so now you're special. You tape at this
Saturday, July 12th, the Triad Theater.
8 o'clock.
7 o'clock show. Doors open 6:30.
Dress to impress.
I mean, listen, you're gonna be on camera. I don't know, but Dress to Impress. Lee's gonna be there. He's gonna be there with Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
With pomegranate juice for everybody.
That's right.
Courtesy of Joey. He's going in.
Old school.
And I'm excited for it. I am.
Any tickets on sale still?
Tickets are on sale. There's a few left at tarajokes.com, but it's going to be a sellout. And that I'm very happy.
I love it. It was great to see you.
Thank you. Joey called me.
Well, I saw you with
He pays attention. He pretends he doesn't. He doesn't like when I'm interviewing people on the street, but he did see the promotion for the special, and he called. And I love you for calling.
I love you too. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of you taking a chance, and all the little things you've done lately is fucking remarkable.
Thank you.
You went out there, no Harvey Weinstein. You went out there and holy shit. And that's it. I love you.
I love you.
Good luck. I'll be in Cape May.
I know. We're going to FaceTime you after. You have to FaceTime one more time.
Okay. I'll try my best. Love you guys. Lee, where you at this weekend?
Luxor Lounge, July 10th, Thursday.
What's Luxor Lounge?
It's in Greenwich Village. It's a bar. It's a great show. Very excited.
The Luxor Lounge.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. All right. I'm nowhere. I still got my eyes all fucked up. My elbow's still recovering, from somebody trying to take blood out of it. But anyway, I love you guys with all my heart. I hope you had a great 4th. I hope you still got a finger and eye, If you lost tonight, fuck it. Now you got a story. Every fucking year, Christmas, what happened? Listen, you're not going to believe it. I love you, cocksuckers. Stay black. Saturday night, Triad Theater. Tara
Candace Tracy.
All right. I love you guys.